Hello and welcome back. Welcome back to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. They will not stop us. They put different obstacles in front of us, but still we rise. Still we rise. Still we what? We rise. We rise. We rise. We are not gonna be deterred. Don't worry. We're not gonna be deterred. We're not gonna be deterred at all. Just let me set one or two things up. We would try to do a few things, and the system just would not let us go anywhere. We just couldn't go anywhere or do anything. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So let's go there here and do this one. Okay, let me just go back. Yeah, so settings. So I'm just checking a few things. I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible. I mean, literally, it is incredible what just happened. It is incredible what has just happened. But it doesn't matter. Most important of all is that we've solved it. Yeah, we've solved it. So we're not gonna be deterred. We can't be deterred. We won't be deterred. It doesn't matter how many times they stop the broadcast and do all of that. We will what? We will continue and continue and continue until we get it. No, that's not it. Sorry. I'm just checking something. So bear with me, please. I'm just checking what is going on here. That's not it. I'm just trying to understand something here. There should be a button. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So let me just check. I had to just check a few things again because it just, I couldn't broadcast. It just went down. And it was like, I'm definitely sure that something has been done to frustrate, to whatever it is. But we're not going to break up. We're not going to give up. We're not going to give up. We're not going to give up at all. We're not going to give up. So forgive me a minute, please. Just trying to get everything back online, because it is really frustrating. What has happened now has been very frustrating. But we won't lose our train of thought. We know where we're going. We know why we're doing what we're doing. We're trying to wake our people up. And so, so good afternoon, good evening, good morning, even. Good morning, good morning, and thank you for being patient. Those of you that join us again. You can join us again. I am sure of something. There was definitely some kind of frustration. And as we all know, there's been a discussion where I'm actually going to play that video to you. And I want you to be aware of this. So that when I'm talking about it, people don't think I'm just saying stuff. Because a lot of people will think, oh, there you go, they're just saying stuff. Oh, they're just saying stuff because they've had it somewhere, they've done this. I want to show you a video of a lady admitting that from the US and in fact, all governments, they are engaged in monitoring and bringing down a lot of what can I put it now? A lot of social media platforms, frustrating it. They literally go in and actually disrupt it. They actually go in and disrupt it. So I want you to be aware of that. And I didn't want to just say, it is what it is. It is what it is. We're not going to try and sugarcoat it. It just is what it is. And when I found out, I was dumbstruck. I was like, what? You kidding me that they actually doing this? I found it difficult to actually take that in, that, they are doing something deliberately, such as to frustrate, to frustrate you and make things difficult. But we won't be deterred. So we were back to where we were in terms of our discussions. We are asking our people to please stock up. It is very important that we stock up and make them aware that we need to really take steps to protect, to protect ourselves and our community, and be aware of what may happen. We just have to be aware, and that's what we're trying to do. So, point number one again: please stock up on your food supply for the next few days or weeks. Things can happen. Like I said, Buhari has said he wanted to ensure that there was a smooth handover from one civilian government to the next and all of that stuff. Now we know that, let me just check that I've got everything right. Yeah, now we know that all that is, of course, a conjecture, and it's an attempt to make us feel at ease. Well, we're not buying it. We won't buy it. We don't buy any of that discussion because we don't trust what they've done or what they're telling us, because we know better. We know that they try all manner of things to try and frustrate. So let me get that video for you, because I wanted you to see this particular one here that I'm talking about. This particular thing that I'm talking about. If I can find it. Is that it? No. Okay. I'm just trying to get you a video that talks about the fact of, so that you don't think I'm sort of making this up. It's not being made up at all. It is just the facts as it is. So let me go for Instagram. I think it's on my Instagram account that I put it, that they played it. So I'm going to just bring that up. Beg your pardon, please. It's just a little segue. Because now, I kid you not, I found it difficult. My system suddenly went down on YouTube, and it kept telling me I had an API problem, and I know I was live on it, and the numbers were growing, and they seemed to want to just depress it. So please, it really is important that you subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. I really do need that support from you to get this thing up and running, to keep it going, so that we don't, okay, this one. So I'm going to show you the one I'm in now. I want you to watch this video. Sorry, you don't need to do that. Just go here. Okay, sorry. I'll just check one thing on that quickly. I don't need this now. I didn't need this to be doing this now. Let me just see if you'll do it. If you will, then we'll do it. We'll just go in, because I want to just show you that video quickly, because it's important. It's talking about how they control things. And we need to be very aware of that. Many of us may not be aware, but we need to be very aware of what is being done and how they are controlling things. So let me play you that video. I want to play you that video. Look at this one and listen to what is being said. And listen closely to what is being said. So, 1 minute.
Ever contact you or anyone at Twitter to pressure Twitter to moderate or censor certain tweets? Yes.
Hang on.
We have a program. Did the U.S. government ever contact you or anyone at Twitter to censor or moderate certain tweets? Yes or no?
We receive legal demands to remove content from the platform from the U.S. government and governments all around the world.
Thank God for Matt Taibbi. Thank God for Elon Musk for allowing to show us in the world that Twitter was basically a subsidiary.
So what I'm showing you,
FBI.
Let's say it again.
Their voices. Did the U.S. government ever contact you or anyone at Twitter to pressure Twitter to moderate or censor certain tweets? Yes or no?
We have a program.
Did the U.S. government ever contact you or anyone at Twitter to censor or moderate certain tweets? Yes or no?
We receive legal demands to remove content from the platform from the U.S. government and governments all around the world.
Thank God for that.
So, anyway, I'm going to leave that for now. But you can get my drift, and you can get why I am saying what I'm saying. And it looks like we're being under attack again. I don't know if it's going to work. There's something going on. It seems as though as soon as I come on, I need to speak to I will be speaking to the network provider to find out exactly what is afoot here, because I'm paying for a service, and if it's not functioning, then we're going to have discussions about that, because I do not want this to impede the work that we're trying to do here. And I can only apologize for this. I've done a lot of research on this, I'm trying to make sure that we are able to talk to each other and you're able to see me. And I'm grateful. There are 26 people who are watching me on Facebook at 27. Please continue. I applaud your tenacity, and that is what we will need in this struggle. But as many of you would have seen, there are a lot of things within being done trying to cause the things that have been here we go, 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 here we go. Yeah, don't worry, it's a full-on attack now. You can see it all happening. You can see it happening live. Damilala Oriyo is following us on Facebook, on Twitter. Thank you so much. So there are things that are happening. You can see that. You can see that things are going on. Suddenly the broadcast goes, the network goes, and we are what? 3 days from the election. And you don't think there's something else to it? I'm not abusing anybody. We're not abusing anybody. What we are doing is speaking truth to power. But obviously those who are in power, or, however we want to time it, one wants to time it, they're not comfortable with what we're doing. They're not comfortable with the fact that we are coming out and explaining things to the people. They don't want that narrative of what they're doing. Like I said, keep in mind, I've said, I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm definite about it, but I'm giving you information to at least make you, yeah, okay. Yeah, somebody's calling me. So let's see. I don't know if they want to talk. Hello? You want to talk? Who's speaking? 1 second, though. I can't hear you. Where are you calling from? Oh, okay. No, I'm online. I'm on live online, sir. You have to call me on the mobile line. Can you call me on? Oh, Ekpe, me sorry. Call me. I'll call you, sir. I'll call you on the other line. I'll call you direct. I think it's. Let me call you direct, sir. I'll call you direct, sir. I'll call you direct. I'll call you direct, sir. I think you're the one calling me, if I'm correct. Let me call you direct. But I'm on that broadcast, as you can see, but the broadcast is being interrupted severely. So I'm just taking everything. Somebody just call me, and I think, if I'm correct, I think it's let me see. Let me just check. I can see them. Let me see. I don't know if it may be the same one. Is it the same one? I hope it is. I hope it's them. I hope it's the elder. I will text them. I don't like to call somebody unless I know. Let me see. Uluwa Furiti Ajal. Okay. Let me just do something. Just bear with me, please. I don't understand what's going on. Let me call them up. I'll call him again. Let me call him back. I'll call him back if I can. They call me on Messenger. So I'm going to try and answer it if I can. But listen, I'll have to call. Can you call me on +447399? I think you have the number on the screen. Call me back on there because I really want to focus on what I'm doing here. And I don't want to lose track. The number is on the screen at the bottom. +447399582606. In fact, I'm going to switch the phone line on now so that we can talk about things because I want to make sure that we crack on. I don't know how long more before the broadcast is interrupted again, and I don't want to wait around too much in that respect, but I will come back. But you can all see what is going on yourselves, but I'm not, let's be very, very clear about this. What we want to do is continue to speak truth to power. Whatever machinations happen behind the scenes by others, that's up to them to do. But we just want to speak truth to power to empower our people, because the information that we're sharing here is to ensure that we can free ourselves. Okay, I'll take this number. I think it's here. Let me take it. Let me just take here. Hello? 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 Oluwaforiti Ajala, can you talk here? Hello? I'm answering you. Okay, I'll click it here. Hello? Can you speak to me? Hello? 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 I can't take that call. Close. Hello, I'm here. I'm talking to you here. If you want to talk to me, can you text me on the number +44 179582 606? So I cannot take the call unless you you have to do it this way. I don't know if it's, I'm not quite sure if somebody's at, I don't know what is going on, but I can see the name and I'm trying to answer you, but you're not picking up. So and like I told you, call me on the line, directly on the phone line, +44 179582. Call that number if you want to chat. But right now I can't take the call on there because you're going to be interfering with the broadcast. So we're going to crack on with the broadcast. So let's go and get the last bit of it. I want just, for those of you who are just joining us, I want to refresh our memory of things a little bit. We were talking about the current polls and then emergency broadcast, and of course the impact of that on us. So let's see if you will see something come up now. This is the current poll, the polling that they're saying right now. I don't know if it will make sense. Okay, it's not going to get any bigger. Okay, I can, yes. So the current poll is showing you to date 93%, 91%, 87%, 66%, 35%. You know the numbers and people. So that's what we're faced at. So in the next 2 or 3 days, as I said, the timetable is, of course, as I've shown you before. We've got 3 days to go. Plan is to try and make sure that Atiku comes in. That's their plan. So just to give you a brief rundown. Now, the other day we spoke about the fact that what is currently happening is that people cannot take money out, and that's why you see on the picture here the lady there. She actually had to run away. She literally had to run away because she was what she was doing was basically how can I put it? She was charging 4,000 naira to take every 10,000 pounds people took away. Wanted to take out. So people were using money to buy money, not to buy food, not to buy fuel, but they were using money. They are using money to buy money. Let me get the video out for you as I speak, actually, as well. I think it is time that we do that. We might be going back and forth into some videos as we go through things, because it helps explain that are literally crying and saying, I cannot eat, and they're in desperation, and the kid was crying. And these are all, I kid you not, these are things that are really, really damaging and heartbreaking and heart-rending. Are things that even now we can do ourselves. There are things that we can do. So let me show you this one. And I'll bring it up quickly. Let me show you this one. So hopefully it will come up. Okay. Number one. First, this one actually. I don't know if it will let me do it. Oh, it may not allow me, but it's I'm trying to get it right. So I'm trying to I'll mute I just want to mute the volume because I don't want that to come in there. So what I want you to look at is there. Look at the prices on the screen. Look at the prices on the screen. The prices on the screen shows you that the cost of goods is crazy. And there's no money to buy those things. There's literally no money to buy those things. Again, the broadcast is being affected. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I can see that. The broadcast is being affected, but please do bear with us. So I'm trying to show you something on there on the screen. The broadcast is being attacked again. I don't know. I think somebody was trying to, I understand that now. Yeah, that's what's happening. That's fine. I don't want that one. I don't want that. I don't need that, nor do I want that. I was just showing you what we spoke about before. I don't want to play the other ones because I'm not interested in that. I just want to show you those things to make us understand what is really happening. But it looks like my broadcast is being interrupted again and again and again and again. And I'm going to speak to my broadband provider tomorrow because this should not be happening. I pay for a service and it's simply not meeting up to standard. But like I said, we have to factor in that there might be other things at play. We're not going to be deterred. So it says here, action needed, too low FPS. I mean, this is not the case at all. I've used this thing for days and days and days and days and days and days. And it looks like both of them have been attacked. And of course, it's no surprise because we are days from the election and those who are in the know, they don't want us to be talking. They don't want us to be talking. They want it to be they don't want us to be able to discuss or talk about things that would actually help others. But we're not going to relent. We're not going to relent. Let me just check. I want to just check if you can see me on YouTube as well, because the attack is sustained attack. I was trying to show you some things, but it looks like I don't know if it's going to work. Please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Help us grow the platform. We know what is going on. We are aware of what's going on. So we're trying very hard to push this, but it is not ideal to have a constant interruption on what was being done. So whoever wants to call me, please call me on +44 7399 582 606. That's the best thing you can do. That's the best thing you can do. If you call us on +44 7399 582 606, that is far better than trying to call on the phone, because you're going to be interrupting. And I think I know what has happened now. I get it now. I get it now. The people who called, they're trying to actually not stop. They don't want this discussion. They want to interrupt, because they could have easily called my number rather than calling on the broadband directly. So what they're trying to do is interrupt it. You had the phone call. I'll play it back as evidence. It's evidence. It's not like they don't know. They know. Crack on as best as we can. I do appreciate you joining me and taking the time. So please do bear with us. It's not want to really push on and build this thing, but I know others are trying to stop us. So let's crack on. I'm going to show some videos if I can. Let's have a look at this again. I'm going to try and get a number of things, because sometimes it's better to just do that. So we are going to show you something. The fact that you can't buy food and all of that. The fact that you can't buy food and all of that in the South is best explained by the video I'm about to show you. Let's watch this, because it ties into what I'm going to show, what I've been talking about before. And we need that to be, it's important we actually discuss this. Listen to this video. Watch this.
Bank of Nigeria.
Now listen to this.
Here. Officials of the Central Bank of Nigeria are here in Pasi, a remote area in Kibia local government area of Kano State. Access road to the community is very poor, with no communication network. The mission of the Apex Bank was made known to the community leaders, and afterward, the people came out in large numbers, both young and old, to exchange their old Naira notes for new ones. Those with automated teller machine cards were also attended to.
I'm so happy to see the officials of the bank in our community. All my old notes was changed to new ones.
Though the policy is not convenient for us, but since it is a government policy, we have no choice than to obey. The team also visited Bunkure, Rano, and Tudunwada local government areas with the same mission. We have been thinking of how...
Please watch closely how they are getting the banknotes, and I'll show you what's happening in our own area.
Officials of the central bank have come to our community.
We thank the central bank for coming to our community. We are so grateful.
To take advantage of the opportunity provided for them.
You can see it's a remote area. So we've been going to remote areas to make sure that people that have the old notes bring it out, and so that we can exchange it with the new one. You know, the cash swap initiative that the bank introduced. Well, the process has been very cordial. We're all happy to do that. People were happy that we've come down up to their doorsteps, to exchange their money. Some you can see far distance from here to where they can get a bank. So they're happy that they are not going to lose their money, and have provided, the central bank, so that they can now, since we're here, they can bring up their money, and then so that we can exchange it for them. If they are not able to do that, then the other option is to make sure that they now take their money to a bank for a deposit.
The Apex Bank said the process will continue across the 44 local government areas of the state. Ayo Adinaye, Arise News Kano.
So you can see from this video that in the south, in the north, I haven't got problem with money. There's no scarcity of cash. causing havoc. There's no scarcity of cash in the north causing any havoc. There's no scarcity. I want you to contrast I want to see the other one. There's another one I want to show you. I'm hoping I can find that on here. That would explain why we must go for self-determination fully. We are being more or less like treated like, I don't even have the words to explain the treatment that we're receiving, to be honest, at this point. I don't have the words to, the vocabulary fails me because I am perplexed beyond words that this is even a thing that our government is actually involved in this. It is crazy. Now, this is a video that I want to play. This is it. We're getting the lady, and this is in Lagos, a few days before the elections. So you can see, that. You can see what they're doing. So you can see that. You see? So the people are complaining. I'm just showing you just a few snippets of what's going on. There's quite a number of snippets of things that is happening. And I'm going to show you a lot more as well. Because we need to be aware. I'm going to show you a lot more as well. Because we need to be aware of these things. I'm going to show you the one where the army is, they're there. It's just no other way to explain it. And we need to be very aware of these things. Here's another one. This guy is cursing. This guy is cursing Emefiele because he's a musician, and people, if you notice, look at the sprayed. Paying any, they're not. He will get normal sprayed. He's not being sprayed as we speak. You how bad things have gotten when people feel very, very betrayed. So please, the broadcast, I know it wasn't attacked. You saw it live on here. So let's watch this. See, he was cursing Emefiele. So we're just trying to get this thing going. So there you go. I'm just showing you a little snippet here and there, just so you know what is going on, because there's a lot of information that is being hidden from us all. All of this I'm showing you is to know that you need to stock up for food, stock up for fuel, stock up for have your phone battery charge. Get all those things stocked up. And I'm under sustained attack. It is what it is. I'm not going to stop. I will be in touch with the broadband tomorrow, my broadband company, to find out what's going on. I did a test yesterday and it seemed to be fine. The broadband itself seemed to be fine, but I don't know what else I can put it down to, because the broadband is working, but I don't know why suddenly something is happening with it. I have I've got a very, very advanced security system on it that's meant to protect, but I can't see quite why this is happening. So I might have to do something. I might do this broadcast on a video and I'll post it, because I can see that on my live broadcast there is an attempt, a sustained attempt to make sure that the information is so muddied that people will not follow it. So I'm gonna go and do a live. I will do a broadcast on the. I will do a broadcast on via video, and I'll reshare it, because what is going on clearly is just, it is slowing up, literally slowing up something that would really happen on a daily basis. And things are just being designed, and it's on both platforms. It's on both platforms. So that tells me this is orchestrated. This is something that is affecting my broadcast. It's like they know that we have this information and they don't want us to spread it. I am really, really sorry about the yes. Thank you very much, Zainab, my sister. They are trying to destroy the broadcast. That's what they're doing. That's why they're not allowing it. I get it now. I get it. Because of the platform, because what we're trying to do to raise awareness. Somebody called. You heard it. Somebody literally called me live on air. And they were trying to break the broadcast. You know, and I saw the name. And they literally called twice in the broadcast just to interfere with it. Just to make it not function. And that's what you see on the screen now. So what I will do, I'm going to do a video that I would like you all to share. Please, if you are hearing this, I'd like you to subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. You really, you know, you see that? It is very, very slow. Both my programs are extremely slow. The uptick on it is very, very slow. Please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Help us grow the platform. I will try and model on as best as I can, but something is being done to attack the system. There's no doubt, and it's on both sides. Both my YouTube and my Facebook are being attacked right now. They are being attacked, and I can see, and I can actually visually see it happening. And there is nothing I can do at this point other than to find other means of protecting it, buffeting my system. I will be in touch with this, but I'm speaking to the broadband tomorrow because this is not acceptable. I pay for a service, and that service should mean that I should have uninterrupted broadcast. Number one, protect your, stock up on food, stock up on recharge your phone, stock up on food, water, those kind of things that you will need to sustain you in the coming days. Stock up on that. We need to stock up on that. Very, very important. Now, the next thing is download the virtual private network. So you can go online. Let's see if you can do that online on here if we don't have any more interruptions. At this point, I don't know what to do. Let me just show you this again. I'll just show you this quickly. I don't know if it will do it, but I will try and show you this one. It's on the various platforms that we have. But I wanted to just show you this one. See? So that's what you saw. Look at that. See?
Are you a criminal?
You see?
You don't go there here today. You will not work here today. You will pay your car. Nobody will draw money here. Let's see you.
Let's go Buhari police station.
They're mad.
You see that? 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 They chased her away. Let's have a look here.
2,600. My money don't finish now.
We can this now.
Now,
Let's go work, go suffer. Go suffer, work, money come. You collect 4,000, 10,000. For what? What do you do?
you see, my system is absolutely fine. My system itself is absolutely fine. There is it's working fine. There is no lag. I don't see any lag on the system. But what I do see, particularly on Facebook, I've noticed that there is some sort of there is interference, severe interference, and that is why there is a lag in what we're doing. It doesn't matter. We will come back again and we will explain it. But we want to talk about the virtual private network. This I just showed you what was happening. And that's why I'm saying you need to stock up on food and things like that. We need to stock up on that to help us. Let's go and look at the virtual private network. So we can do that together. In fact, I'm going to do it like this. Let's do it like this. Keep in mind the timetable is still 3 days, 6 hours, 3 minutes, and 19 seconds. And what they're doing, what those who are trying to interfere with this broadcast are doing, is to make it as impossible as possible, as for us as possible to be able to discuss things. So what I want you to do is this. The second part of what we talked about is providing virtual private network. Okay, so those of you at home, you may be in the know. Now there are different ones, but virtual private network. So type it in, virtual private network app. So you can do it on your Google Maps or iTunes apps, one of the two. So virtual, let's just see what we have, virtual private network apps. So, and I'm sure many of you will probably have that because we believe that the network is going to go down. Network apps, okay? Type that in and see what you come up with. Virtual private network apps. So we want you to go and, I don't know, some of them charge, some of them may be free. They might have cheaper charges. So look, there's two sets. There's two sets of virtual private networks. The iOS ones, and then there's the VPN there's iOS ones, and then there's the ones for the Android phones. Yes. So let's just look at this one here. Best free for iOS. So this is I'm just giving an example. So you need to go and look at this from this point of view. I'm hoping it'll work. You can get some. It just gives us some idea of what we should do. We're not going to stop. We will continue because we're trying to raise the level of awareness and to make our people aware that there are things that we can do. So the virtual private network now, I see there's some lag. I can see that when I'm talking, it's working. I'm looking at what I'm relaying and it's moving. So that's how I know that this is an attack that is outside of this system. It's actually the broadband that is being attacked. And that's why it's a lag and it's a slowdown in what we're doing. And people have been calling in. They've called in at least twice now. People called in to interfere with the broadcast. But actually, I said to them, call the number rather than take the phone number, and they kept trying to attack it. That's why I want to go ahead and do as much as I can in terms of doing this broadcast, because I do not want to give in and allow them to, even if it's only low numbers, we're not going to let them, overcome what we're trying to achieve. Because what we are trying to achieve is to give awareness and to the people. So I'm taking that as I speak. Please don't forget, go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. The numbers were growing, and they just suddenly cut it on YouTube. So I'd like you to come back in if you can. Don't forget, go and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Help us grow the platform. You can see that there's a deliberate attempt to bring the numbers down. We will not relent. We will continue. Because that is the only course of action for us to take. What we're trying to do is raise the level of awareness in it. And we will not allow anybody to. So now we're talking about virtual private networks. These are the best free ones for iPhone. Now you will have to check it all. It's something you have to check. Some of them, they charge a lot. I found one whereby they will give you the first 3 days free, and then after that they start charging you $5.99 or something a month. If I recall, let me see. In fact, I'll see if I can get that out. Actually, let me see if I can get that to you. I'll show you what I mean. Let me see if I can get that quickly. So it's something that we can, but this is for iPhone, keep in mind. So there'll be the Androids and others will be different. Samsungs and Androids will be different. So you would have to check that. I urge you to check that. Have a look at it. Let me just do this one. Save as. Okay. So I'm just giving ideas, because that way we can stop this, we can help get it on, So let me just, where is it now? So I'm going to bring that up so you can see it. And I know there's a lot of slow up. I'm sorry about this. I'm really sorry, but I think it's a sustained attack. I can see that. You saw it on air. I was attacked live on air on the broadcast. And it's, for those who obviously did not want that to be the case, they don't want us to be able to give you information to be able to protect yourselves. So, and that's what we're trying to do. We're here to make sure that our people are aware of what the steps you can take. We don't want you to believe that you are powerless, to feel that you are powerless in what is being done. You have every power. So now, this is a free one. It says 3 days free on it. So you can see it in the middle of the screen there. You can go and check that out. Now, the idea with the virtual private network is that it hides your IP so that you will not be able to be tracked by anybody or if you are on a system. So that and you can connect with other people as well, person to person contact up to 10 people, and you can still call abroad, so that is what we're trying to encourage you to do, the virtual private network. We need you to help us share the message, reach as many people as possible, because what is this next just a few days away to try and to slow things up, and we don't think that that's right, that to be allowed to happen. So please do continue to share the broadcast. We are grateful, and of course we appreciate your being part of the discussion and sharing our broadcast. Let me see, I've done that, done that. So let's do this again. I'm just going to give it. I'm trying to share it to as many people as possible. Okay, let's do that. So because what I'm trying to do is to build up the YouTube, because that's where we should be going. Facebook is being attacked severely. My sister Zainab, thank you very much for joining me and for sticking with me. Even though there's a lot of breaks in the broadcast, we're not going to be deterred. So the virtual private network, that is what it needs. You download that. You see, it says, I put it on there. It says 3 days free. That is the kind of thing you want to get. So try and look at a cheaper price. When you go and look at it, it's slightly cheaper price. Others are saying it's free, but we have to do a lot of work. So I want you to make sure you do the research to get the virtual private network, because one of the things it does is that it hides your IP address. It hides your location. That way you can talk and nobody, and it's important to, in the next few days, anything can happen. So we want you to be able to be nimble, to be able to move around, to be able to protect yourselves and your family, because in the end, that is what is most important in all of this. So we know very well that this is all planned. This is all orchestrated, and there are people who are trying everything they can to make sure that that our people don't, get caught unawares. And that's what they want us to do. They want us to be caught unawares. They want us to be in a situation where, people are not prepared. So virtual private network. This is for iPhone. Let's look for the one for Androids. So let's go and look for the one for Androids. We're gonna do that together. So this is one here. This is the one for iPhones. So let me get, where is it? Sorry about that. I'm just trying to find this now. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna do this one. I'll leave that for now. Let me do this. VPN for Android. So VPN for Android. VPN app for Androids. So let's do this one, Androids. So again, you need to do a lot of research on it, but you need that. You need that to be able to protect your system. I'm protecting this as far as is possible. Believe me, I am. But obviously, there is something at play that is stopping it. So it says here, best VPNs, top VPNs for Androids. This is UK. So let us go for Androids in Africa. Let's have a look. So let's even search it down. I want to help you look at this in a particular way in Africa. So what I want you to do is to look at the VPNs that will suit your area, because some things that might suit us may not suit you over there, and you need to be aware of it. So we're trying to just raise the level of awareness. I know the broadcast is being attacked, but please do bear with us and just stay with us. So now So VPN app for Android in Africa. So let me see if this is gonna work. I'm just trying that again to just see if I can. So let's have a look at it. I'm just trying to, the broadcast has been attacked. That's fine. So it just gives you an idea. That's all. Let's have a look at it here. So we're going to look at that, and I think you need to have that on, and to be able to put it, through the system. There's been a lot of things going on. You can see that, like I said, there's on the screen as I'm showing you. I don't know if it will work. I'm trying to bring VPN together again for you on the one in on the Androids. You've seen the one for iPhone. So we're looking at Android now. It looks like maybe I have a lot of pages, things open. I'll leave that there for a minute. I don't need this one. Yeah, okay. VPN for Android. So look at VPN for Android. So you can download it. You have to go through it one by one. There's a lot of offers. I'm just showing you. There is a lot of offers that you need to look at. So we're looking at VPNs for Android. So I want you to please know, you have to look at it all. There's different ones, I've seen VPN, I think if you click. So I'm just trying to show you what they are offering. Virtual network, connect to free VPN servers in South Africa, Africa VPN, be safe, Google Play. So that's another one that you can look at. So I'm gonna take that one out because I've had it there a lot. So I'm just gonna round this up in that way. I hope you can, I hope that makes sense to you. So 1 second, please. So for Africa, so I would say you just have to just look around. Look around. I don't know if there's any in Nigeria. So here's one. There's something that they're saying. Which VPN do Nigerians use? So it says IP vanish. That's one. Maybe you want to look into that one. It's all ideas. We're just trying to prompt us to think about it. So I'm going to click on it because that's what we want you to do. We want you to look at how you can protect yourself, because they see they are trying to have a news blackout, and we need you to be proactive about it. We need you to be aware of it so you can protect yourself and be aware and, just be ahead of the game. It's very important to do that. It's important that we look at this thing. So this one seems to be the best VPN vanish. So that's another one that's there. We will come back and talk about this again, obviously, live on air as much as I can. I think, I forgot. Because of everything going on, I didn't do the recording, but I'm going to do it now. So we're talking about VPN, and I'm choosing the one that is actually more stable so that I can actually restream it later on. I'm probably going to do that with the one on YouTube. So please, I do also urge you, please help us subscribe to Citizen Network on YouTube. Help us grow that platform. We know that we are under a sustained attack. We know that there's attempts to try and just frustrate what we're saying, because they don't want any information. They don't want us to give the people back home any heads up. They don't want us to give you any heads up about what is going on, and the likelihood of you being able to assist and give more information. Showed you, which is on the screen right now. Which one do you use? So let's click on that. I just said IP vanish is taking time. It's taking its time, obviously, but it's okay. We're trying to build this up. All the while, we're trying to give you as much information as possible, so at least you can be able to make that decision and help people back home. I apologize for the break in the transmission. I can see very much that the ones on Facebook, there is a sustained attack on that, and that makes things very difficult. So you'll be here intermittent. It comes in, it comes out. But what I will do is I'm probably going to sit down tomorrow morning, rest assured and do a full broadcast without interruptions. I will do that because I think that is probably the best way to do it. We're not gonna be deterred. We won't be deterred by this because what we are doing here is to just raise level of awareness. We're here to we want our people to have the heads up. It is important they have that heads up at the very, 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 very least, because the situation as it stands now just means that we shouldn't be leaving this to. There's too many things going on, and that's why I wanted to talk about this, so that we are aware. It may not happen, but this election is going to. So it says best VPN in Nigeria. Which one should I use? Why should I use VPN in Nigeria? It says here public Wi-Fi hotspots may be inconvenient, but they're also incredibly dangerous because the open network setting means anyone can use them, and it drops on the web traffic that means overpasses them. But IP vanish encryption, you can secure your connection of any Wi-Fi network, shield your personal traffic so that others using the same hotspot won't be able to view your online activity. So this is very, very important. Restore all your digital things. So you get into it and you click on it. Now, I don't know how much it is. But those are the kind of things. So you'll have to do a lot of research. What I'm saying is you have to do a lot of research and try to get as much information about the IP, VPNs. And that's the best thing I can say going forward. I don't know if this is working. I'm trying to get it going. I'm just testing everything. And I'm looking at various devices as I'm talking to you. I'm flipping between devices to see which one is the best running, or if it's not being interrupted, if you can see it on real time, or if it's delayed or slowed up. So I'm just trying to be ahead of the game as much as I can. So because it's really important that this information is shared. I know it's only a few people on here. But there's a lot of things being done to obviously obfuscate or obscure or prevent, to get two calls back to back, the intent on just disrupting, they were just intent on disrupting what we're doing. It was just a clear intent. The two calls that was made, 131 and 134, both of them was intent to. I will show the picture later on. I will show that picture later on, and we will look into who this person may be. So, and I wanted to find out about that person. So it is quite, it's quite something that to be attacked live on air. So I'm going to try and, I'll do some work on that. Let's do some digging on that. In fact, I'm going to do that now. And it might even take us, they might give us some heads up as to exactly where, yeah, let's have a look at this. Okay. Interesting. Is that the same one? I don't think so. I think, is that correct? I don't know. I'm a bit concerned about this. Let's have a look at this. I don't know. Yeah, I'm concerned about this actually. Now looking at it, there is some concern about this. I don't know yet. I don't want to say, but I just want to see. I just want to see. I can see something here, but I don't know if it's the same person or if they're being mimicked. And because, of course, there are a lot of people that are using accounts that may appear to be something else, but may be completely different. And that is what I am concerned about. I need to make some calls. Let me just check something. So yeah, so this is IP vanish. So you enter your PIN and everything else, email to spin and all of that stuff. So, but please, okay, sorry, yeah. So no, not try your luck. We don't want that one. We don't want that. We just want. Sorry about that. Sorry, I was busy doing what I was doing there. But VPN for Nigeria is what I'm looking at. So please check it. VPN in Africa, VPN in Nigeria. Let me put that in. Let me put that in directly. and see that work. If in Nigeria, let's see with the VPN that will come up, because it's worth looking at that. It's worth trying to check what is going on. It looks like we're on the same page now in terms of the broadcast, but I know this broadcast is being deliberately attacked. There is a deliberate attack preventing us from actually doing anything or getting somewhere. I don't believe in lamenting about the situation. I believe in solving the situation. And what we brought tonight is to try and solve a situation by providing options for the people, for us, people, to be able to take steps to protect themselves. Number one, stock up on food. Stock up on food, water, supplies, battery pack. Stock up on that. Number two, the VPN, which is what we've been talking about all morning, all evening, until the broadcast. And as soon as we started doing that, the broadcast has been hit. It's been attacked, but we're not going to stop. We want to, please do endeavor to share this broadcast. Help us reach more people. We recognize that those who don't want us to talk about things will stop it. So these are VPN reviews. I think this is the ones in Nigeria. CyberGhost, Surfshark, Atlas. I'm just showing you the kind of things. IP Vanish. So those are the ones that when I typed in Nigeria, these are the ones that came up. So you may have to look at it from 164, 192, 569, 179, 151, 420, 422. Offer not available. Hide my ass. Different ones. Sorry, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that loud. So what I'm saying is that do a lot of digging, check things out. Just don't accept it and say, oh, well, we'll see what happens, and okay. Be prepared. Be prepared. Yeah. Your solution: start planting food in your backyard. Thank you very much. What is do? Thank you. Yeah, start in your backyard. Thank you very much for that. I like that. I'm going to pin that up straight away. I like that. What is do? Please do help me share the broadcast. We've been having attack and after attack. We've been having sustained attack on us. So to see you on board, I'm really grateful. So I'm going to pin that statement right away. Very, very important. What is do says: start planting food at your backyard with arms plus do trade by barter outside fraud Nigeria currency. Note and monetize grains. Labor, food, minerals, copper, gold, silver, zinc, nickel, etc. Very good idea. I like that suggestion. Let's go and look at what's happening on YouTube and Facebook. Suggestions on there. These are the kind of things we're talking about, and I'm glad. Look, if it's only one person we get to that's following this, that's fine, because what we're trying to do is the level of awareness about what is happening within our communities and what steps we can take. What steps we can take to help free our people, because our people have been put to sleep in many respects psychologically. And what we are trying to do on this platform is to empower you. We want you to know that the government, those who are in government now, you are the ones, how can I put it? They are meant to serve you. The buildings that they're in, the wages that they're paid, they are the money that comes from you and your resources. You are the people that they're supposed to be serving, not the other way around. The government has turned on the people and has made the people to serve them. They take our money and do as they please. We should be telling, from the councillor to the local government chairman to the House of Assembly to the State House of Assembly to the House of Reps to the senators to the president, vice president, all of them, they are all accountable to you and I. But if we do not come together in our groups within our communities to start holding them to account, it will not change. The goal is to get to the point when we hold them to account, we now confidently go towards a referendum. But we need to start that in our communities. Going to any church or any mosque will not solve this problem. I want to be very, very clear about that. Going to any church or any mosque will not solve this problem. Please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Help us grow the platform. We do need to continue to grow, to reach more people, to try and get a lot of more audience on board, and to raise the level of awareness. So one of the things that we will need to do, nobody, please, I don't want you to wait for anybody to be helping you from heaven. No, there is no Allah or Muhammad coming to help you from heaven. I'm sorry you don't want to hear that, but the quicker you understand that, the better. There is nobody that will suddenly appear from the heavens to help you. There is nobody from the heavens that will suddenly appear from heavens to help you. There is nobody other than yourselves that can help you. Because everybody else who's on this planet, they are trying to make sure that they get things to keep themselves okay. They're trying to make sure. In fact, they're exploiting your own resources. So until we stand together collectively against this injustice, this fraudulent governance, nothing will change. And I want you to understand that the churches and the mosques, they are designed, particularly in that contraption, they are designed to keep you enslaved, to keep you mentally depressed. And then they make you, and in so doing, they make you respect the very government that is meant to respect you by serving you. Your government is meant to respect you. Your government does not respect you. Your government does not respect you. And that's what we're trying to get you to understand. That is when you stand together and begin to confront them, you need to know the role, what is the job of the counselor? The job of the counselor is to provide, is to come and tell you what the council is proposing to do in your community in terms of their policy, i.e. collecting taxes, fixing roads, and all of that. They're supposed to come and tell you. And then the councillor is supposed to now hear your concerns as a citizen of as a local as someone, as a constituent member in that local government. The councillor is meant to hear your concerns, be it roads, water, light, roads, schools, bridges. He's supposed to hear it, and I would suggest that you guys start bringing them. They need to be coming to you have to get them to come to your own community every week, and you do a walk around. Select about 20 people or more to do a walk around with the councillor in a peaceful manner, no threatening, and you tell him on the outset that the money that is paid, you are the ones paying for it. The money is coming from us. They will tell you, no, it is government money, and government money means it comes from all of us, including your community. If you all stand together and you say that, he cannot dispute it. That is why it is very important that in every community, you do not go and speak to any of your councillors individually. When you do, you are giving them opportunity to break you up, to keep you divided. When you speak together, keep in mind, when you all work together, you will see the damage, the lack of roads, the lack of water, the lack of schools, the lack of healthcare, the lack of public toilets. They are responsible. Your local government is responsible for providing for you local toilets. But they don't do it. That's because you're not standing together. Many of you are spending hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and days going to church. The churches do not care about your local surroundings. They only want to make sure that the church continues to take your mind away from your surroundings and doing the bidding. I want you to understand that the churches and the mosque are doing the work of the government. They are working for the government. That's all they're doing. So when you go and spend hours, I see people, you go to the church, there's light, there's air condition, you're comfortable, you sit in there, you can spend 10 hours. They are taking your mind away from you having the very same thing in your own community. You see that? Watch. You go and study the churches and the mosque. They are always comfortable. Then, not all of them, but many of them, they are designed that way. Because your mind, when you're in the place, you sit down and you can think and the thing is, the longer you stay there, the more you feel, okay, yes, I'm enjoying, you're getting a service, but it's not. It is lulling you to a false sense of security. But the minute you leave the church or the mosque, you are back to your reality. Your reality is not having light, roads, water, schools, bridges, healthcare in your community. The only way you will get it is not by praying. I'm sorry to disappoint you. By going to the church and praying en masse is not how you will get your electricity. You will get it by standing together. Even with this election is not going to change anything for you. I'm telling you now. This election is not going to change anything for you. It is just going to make things difficult. But by you working together, and I suggest you spend less time in the church. Many of you will spend time. You know, when you go to the church, you're going to use petrol money if you're driving. If it's not, and it's not close to your home, you will use petrol, find money for petrol, go to the church. You will eat food, maybe buy from the church. That's money. You will pay tithes to the church. All of this for money that you're not getting. Imagine if you took 50 or 60% of that money and you begin to work within your community and you start putting things together to make sure that the road from your community, the road in your community is working by confronting, by bringing the local councillor into your area, telling him, we pay your wages. We are telling you to go and tell the local government area what is happening, and we want to hear your report back. And then you go en masse again to the local government and say, look, this is not happening in our roads. What are you doing about it? Now, if they tell you that they're not getting any funds because of the State House of Assemblies, then you all have you need to select group of people that will represent each of the local governments, each of the local areas, what's it called now? It'll come to me. GRAs, government reserved areas, or whatever, those local areas. All of you will sit down. It can be a GRA. It can be just a community, not necessarily GRA. You need to select members who are committed to now go en masse to the State House of Assembly and tell them the funds that we need for our community, we need it. We are paying your wages and you must answer us. And that is what we need to begin to do. I know it's a side issue now, but I just want to make you understand that by holding them to account, we will get to the stage where we can now demand for actively referendum, and they will not be able to say no, because that's the goal here. The goal is to go for referendum. This election, they've already decided who's going to win it among themselves. And trust me, it's not going to be Peter Obi. It is not. I am almost certain it is going to be Atiku. There's an outside chance it may be Emiloko. Outside chance. But it's going to be Atiku, most likely, by the machinations of what I said before. And I might go to that in a little bit. Now, let's just go again. I'll just show you this a bit more so you can understand what we're saying. And hopefully this makes sense. So please go and look at the VPNs. Search it out. Try and find the cheapest available. I understand it's not easy. But like I said, stock up on food. 2 VPNs. What's the third one? Let us go and look at. We're not doing this one. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that. So, and also with the VPN, you can call directly outside. You can call around the world, and that's the beauty of it. So they cannot restrict your call. They cannot silence you. So it's very important that we do that. What is the next thing I wanted to do? Sorry, I wanted to just check something. I just lost my train of thought there for a second. So where are we now? The third one. Please be alert over the next coming days. Let me show you a video to highlight and illustrate exactly what I mean. What do I mean by being alert? Let us show you what I mean. Because those are the kind of, but anything can happen. We're saying to you, anything can happen. And that includes a myriad of things. There will be things that are being put in deliberate in a way to distract, to try and, so be at alert. What is what we're saying? Be at alert. Do not allow yourself to be distracted. Make sure that you are all keep your ears close to the ground. Find out if anything is happening, and make sure that you completely, your community, you are all talking together. The community must talk together. Do not work in isolation within your communities. Be wary of any new person coming to your community. Make sure that you are all interconnecting and being able to be, how can I put it? Being able to speak up and pass messages. devise ways in which you can devise work out, get messages out quickly when something happens. Have discussions, have prepared, ideas and plans down, because we don't know what is going to happen. But what we think is these things may go really off very quickly, particularly if their plans are not going to plan. Things may happen. We've already seen, I'm going to show you a video. We've seen army on the streets, really, and that's, and why have army on the streets a few days before elections? Why? Ask yourself that question. That's why we're saying be it alert. Why have army on the streets? Why? Have you thought about that? And I want us to be very, very clear about that. Why have army on the street? What purpose is having an army on the street few days before you're on the streets? Because you are trying to give the people confidence and you trust in the electoral process. In the UK, army has nothing to do with what's going on. They are nothing whatsoever. And indeed, they sort of, let me show you this video and you will see what I mean. I want you to see this video because I wanted you to bring this to your attention. Again, this is all on Citizen AY and on Odudua TV Radio. Watch this. Let me see. I'll bring it in a minute. No, not that one. Okay, not that one. Not that one. This is the one. Listen to this one. So I want you to see this video because it's important to understand what we're saying. Anything can happen at any time, and you need to be very aware of that.
Jesus!
Look at this.
You do video, better video.
You see? You see? That's army right there. Right there is the army. Okay?
See army, see army,
There you
see
go.
army.
You see?
See army.
Well prepared.
Well prepared.
You see that? I want you to remember that. Take that in, please. Take that in. Take that in. Don't worry. I know the system is attacking. We will restream it later. No problem. Yes. Back to you. Yes. Back to you. Exactly. So thank you very much. What is oh, thank you. Yes. Location 9, weaponized food currency, entertainment, and food and profit churches, masjid to keep your mind, to keep our mindset and psyche of Yoruba land liberation, self-determination. Absolutely. So thank you, currency. Thank you. You're so right. You're so right. And that's what I wanted our people to really key in on. We need to key in on that fact. We have to key in on that fact. I know what they're trying to do, and it may be that I think the system, they're trying to make things difficult, but we will try anyway to get back in there. It doesn't matter. We're trying to do what we can. I see what they're trying to do to the system, but because we are under sustained attack now. There's no doubt about that. This system is under sustained attack. I think one of these things, it may be down even, because I just saw something here which normally I should be able to get in there, but I can't because they've but we are going to be, the broadcast is going to carry on regardless of their attempts at whatever it is they're doing. The broadcast will continue because we don't, we're not going to be deterred. We need to be forthright in going forward. Please, I urge you all, if you can share this broadcast, if you can raise the level of awareness by helping us subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Go down to the Citizen AY on YouTube and hit subscribe. Let's grow the platform. Thank you very much, Waris Janodu. And he said something about, no to Naira, yes to gold standard, backed. Exactly. So this is what we're saying. We need to go back to gold standard. Naira is a way to take our resources out. I've shown you a video where in the north, you don't have to go. They bring the Naira to them in their community, and we are having to go and queue and fight. And our mothers are on the street saying they don't want to vote. So let me show you this. It looks like this is an attack now. I can see that now. I can see that what's going on.
Jesus!
Watch this.
You do video, better video.
So please watch this.
See army, see army, see
that?
army.
You see that?
See army.
There's army.
Really prepared.
Look at that.
Well prepared. Ojo.
Yeah.
On foot. On foot. From
Yes.
first gate to Ojo.
We tell them, yes.
From first gate to Ojo.
You see, from first gate to Ojo, look at that. Army. Just a few days before the elections. You see that? It's all psychological. It's all psychological. See? And these are all army from what they're saying. Let me play it again. So you can see how long it was. I'll play it again.
Jesus. You do video.
See?
Do better video.
You see?
Let me just do that.
So,
See army. Well prepared. Ojo. On foot.
See?
From first gate to Ojo. First gate to Ojo.
So you can see now. You can see what we're saying. We need to be alert. We need to be very, very alert. Sorry. Sorry about that. I'll put it back again. Sorry about that.
Jesus.
So.
You do video. Do better video. Let me just do that.
So we'll come back.
See army. Well prepared. Ojo.
That's what's happening.
On foot.
They may not like it, but be alert. Be alert. Be very alert.
From first
We're not trying to tell you, you know. So we definitely, you know, we must continue.
Those ones are DSS.
You see that? DSS. You heard him say those ones are DSS. So please be aware. My brother on YouTube said, watch out for location 9 adulterated fuel. So please watch out for your fuel. They might give you fake fuel that will knock your engine. All of this is designed to keep you locked down. So be aware of that. Thank you very much for that. I really like that suggestion, my brother. And let's keep, you know, this is the kind of discussion we want. You know, we want to be able to, if you do want to call in, you can call in on. Let me see if this one will let me do it. I hope my WhatsApp is on. Not now. I get messages all the time and it just fills up my phone, and which is what I didn't want to do. So I'm trying to take as much information out. I have to often delete and then bring it back in because it just gets remove app. I'm going to remove the app, delete the app, and restore the app. And even this time, I don't even put in the I just leave it plain. So I'm going to put it back on. Let me see. In case anybody wants to call, they can call in because they let me just check something, please. 1 second. Okay, so let me just put it up. Okay, so it's very important that we do that. Now let me show you another video. I'm gonna just go back quickly, right quick. What I want to show you is this one. Watch this one. I want you to watch this one, and then we'll talk about it. Look at the trucks. There you go. Be alert. Be alert. Be at alert. You need to be at alert at all times. Be at alert. Yeah. So be at alert.
All the way. Confirm.
See that? See all the army trucks. Keep an eye out for the army trucks, please. All the army trucks.
Confirm. The snapper. May they not say no way. No way for violence. for violence in Lagos State.
So, beg your pardon.
Action. Confirm. Booyah.
So we're here to see that? See all the trucks. In the UK, when there are elections, you don't see army trucks moving around. You don't. You don't see army trucks moving around. But in contractor Nigeria, well, that's what you see. Because they call the shots, they dictate what's going on, everything. And that is what you need to really be very, very aware of. We have to be cognizant of that fact, that what they're doing, in so doing, is not acceptable. It shouldn't be something that should be done. There should be no army on the streets, because the army is designed to frighten. It is psychological. They are playing a psychological game. Psychological in the sense that they make you fear authority. And then they connect. Then when they come out, when the army comes out, then you hear the pastors and the imams. Yes, let's pray for better Nigeria. Let's pray. So your mind is connected to that. Yes, the government is working for us. But it's all designed to put a sense of fear in your mind. See that? All the trucks. These are trucks upon trucks upon trucks upon trucks upon trucks upon trucks. You would think that we were being invaded by by the borders, at the borders. But the invasion, when these people are coming, where are all these trucks? When the terrorists are coming to the country, where are all these trucks and where are all these people? Why aren't they at the borders protecting the borders? Why is it that they are always going around inside? The army is supposed to protect the borders. Have you thought about that? But they're there before the elections to I mean, it is crazy. It's crazy. I want to show you something. As I'm going through this, it just suddenly occurred to me, and it's worth showing you. I want you to show you this one. Zamfara State, right? Let's go into look at it. Zamfara State governor, he owed government workers 6 months' salary. With the redesign of the naira, which would have rendered all old currencies useless by February 10, he brought all of these old notes and paid off 6 months' salary owed. That's your one Nigeria. That's your one Nigeria. The Zamfara governor. Let's find out his name. Let's type out. Who knows the Zamfara governor? I wonder his name is, because I want us to be able to understand what is being done here. You know? What's his name? So let me just get that as, I'm trying to just show you, to make you understand. Think about that for a minute. Think about that. These are the same people telling you to believe in an election, in a fraudulent system. Governor of Zamfara State. Let's type that in. Let's find out. Governor of Zamfara State. So, Zamfara State. So let's find his name out. Bello. His name is Bello Mohammed. Bello Mohammed is the one in the middle. Bello Mohammed, born 1962. Bello Matawale, known as Bello Matawale, is Bello Mohammed. So he held on to the pay, but when the 6 months was going to expire, he now brought it out and paid. And it showed, this is crazy. And look at, they're taking, and these are the people that you want to, good morning. Vivian V, good morning to you. Hi, welcome on board. Thank you. Good morning, Vivian V. Thank you so much. Please, please share the broadcast. I appreciate you, my sister. I appreciate you joining us. We are here to raise the level of consciousness among our people. Help us share the broadcast. Reach as many people as possible. Even if it's only 10 people, if you can share it to 10 people at a time, great. So hi, good to hear from you, Vivian. I appreciate that very much. Sorry I didn't pick up on your broadcast, your earlier comments in my earlier broadcast until after I left the broadcast. So I do appreciate you. And thank you so much for your kind words. And we should all continue to speak truth to power. We mustn't allow ourselves to be coward. These guys, they are tricksters, and it is time we say no more. So let me just get this right. I've got to get to place actually for one of the two things. So yes, please continue to share this broadcast. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. As you're coming in on Citizen AY on YouTube, give us the thumbs up. Share the broadcast. If you can share to 10 people at a time, that'd be great. Because what we're trying to do now is to make sure we've been attacked twice live on air on YouTube, Facebook, and on both times it just sort of it slowed things up, but we're not going to be deterred, because what we're trying to do is to wake our people up. What you see in the picture is Governor Bello Mohammed. In fact, I'm going to edit that now. It's Bello Mohammed, Zamfara State Governor Bello Mohammed. They call him Bello Matawali. He owed 6 months' salary to go to workers. He wouldn't pay it. But when the money started going, when the Naira thing was going to go and he was lose money, he suddenly released it. That's not. This guy is answerable. These guys, they are actually serving you, the people. Can you see what I mean when I say that they're serving you? Now suddenly he's standing there. Oh, and the army and the army are there. You see, every time they are putting the army, this is all psychological. They are putting the army behind them, and they put them in particular positions that you do not know, but it's affecting you mentally to become subservient. Oh, the army is there. Okay, look, and it makes you accept this injustice. So we need to, we need to really be cognizant of what is going on. We have to break down all of this mental enslavement that they placed us in, and it requires all of us to do this work. We cannot relent, not for 1 second. I can't overemphasize what I'm saying here. Please do share the broadcast, and we need you to help us continue to grow the platform. If you're watching us, please just take a couple of minutes. In fact, one tick. Just pause, click on the like button, give us a thumbs up, leave comments like Vivian has just done, like my brother Waris has just done, and Waris has left a number of comments, and that will help us to grow the platform. You're watching once again Governor Bello. His name is Governor Bello. What's his name? Governor Bello. Mohammed Bello, I think it is, or Bello Mohammed. Bello Mohammed, known as Bello Matawali, is his name. So I'm gonna try and actually make the change on that as you're watching on the screen, because I want us to have this information. These guys, they've played us long enough. They have played us long enough. What we will need to do now is to empower our people. You see, the struggle. This struggle needs our people to be part of it. We cannot fight this. We cannot confront this struggle from outside. We cannot. We couldn't possibly try and hope to confront it from outside. This is a struggle that the people have to be involved in, and I want the people to understand they have the power. The military, Thank you very much. Thank you, V. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm going to pin that up again. I really appreciate you, and please, and the great work that you're doing in assisting this platform to grow and to reach as many people as possible. These people that you're watching, they are all answerable to you and I. And like I said, the people who are in government, they are not even up to 2,000. Our military is not up to 200,000. I don't even think our military is up to 200,000 at this point. Our police is not up to 200,000, or maybe thereabouts. But there are, if you just think of the South alone, let's say there are 160, because I do not buy anything that when they tell us, oh, there's more people than the North. When they say more people than the North, they always count the Middle Belt as part of the North. So there is not more people than the North. There isn't. There simply isn't. Kano cannot have more population than Lagos. The small Kano, it can't. And in fact, the whole Zamfara and all that places, all of them put together, the old Chokoto, the old Kano, did not have this as much population as Lagos. But these are things that people are not talking about. But we will break that down over time. I've spoken about how the local government areas, how they split the old states and made sure that to make it look like they're more. This is all psychological, and we need to break those barriers down. You and I, our people at home, on ground, we have to empower them. The power is within them, in their communities. That is where the power is. It is not up in the sky. It is not. It's not around them. It is in them. It is amongst them. It is among the people. And when they stand together, these people in government, they have no chance. And the people need to know that they are the ones paying the wages. The governor standing over that money. That money is there. The money there is the money of the people. He has no right. He should be questioned why he's kept that money. Bello Mohammed. Let me just put the name up. I'm going to adjust that quickly as I'm talking to you, because I do believe that this is terribly, terribly, terribly unacceptable. And the more you look at it, and you begin to wonder the kind of psychological damage that these people are doing to keep entire millions of people subdued by using religion as a tool of oppression, and carrying on from the days of the colonials. They're no different. They are proxies for the colonials, and that is the reality of what we face. But many people don't want to hear those facts. When you talk about this, people go, "Oh, you can't be like," but those are the facts, and we need to make sure, that we wake our people up. That is why, like I said, I'm trying to make sure now that we've been trying to do a lot of things to help our people. We're sending money home. If we send money home, maybe that would help. Maybe. But what we need to do now is more than money. It is beyond money. Because the funds that they have, they are now saying it. The Western world are now saying it. They've agreed that Africa is the richest continent in the entire world. Africa is the richest continent in the entire world. In Botswana, the Bears are trying to resign the contract to continue to mine for diamonds. As we speak, before the contract run out, Botswana was only getting 15% of the diamond mined from their own land. Now Botswana is saying, when the contract ended, we demand 50% of the diamonds. Africa is rich. You and I, the black person that you're looking at in the screen from Africa, we are rich beyond compare. Why is it that religion is in the areas where we have the wealth? Have you thought about that? They're there because they want to keep our eyes away from the resources. And these are the people who, these fools here, these proxies, like the likes of Billy Mohammed, they are there doing the bidding of those who are taking our resources for peanuts. And it's time we wake our people up. You cannot, the people that we're sending money to, they don't realize that they are the richest people on the earth. Let me say that again. The people that we're sending money to do not realize that they're the richest people on earth. And our job is to wake them up. So that's why I'm saying to you, the Calvary, they're looking for somebody to come and help them. The help is them. The people have to come together. That is the only way they can save themselves. Nobody. When the people stand together, there is no force on this planet that can stop them. When they stand together within their community, begin to hold them to account. All of the plans that's been laid by those people who have had it will come to dust, and they will have to respect the people, and they will have to do the bidding of the people. And that is what we mean. To collectively to achieve this, going to any church is not going to do it. The church is there to keep you divided. They keep you one half Christian, one half Muslim. You will not agree. You will be discussing. Once that is happening, they're taking your money, just like this governor is doing. Wake up. Wake up. Bagang, bagang, bagang. I bet me now wake up. Wake up. Wake up, oh my people. Time don't knock. Yes. Yes, so how long will I go to suffer? So our job is to wake you up. We will not relent until we get you guys to understand that to achieve anything, it needs collective effort. It has to be collective. There is no I in we. There is no I in we. And I want to tell you something. In the communities that our ancestors built, without having the collective working together, the great kingdoms that was destroyed by the colonials would never have existed. The great kingdoms of Benin, the great kingdoms of Oyo Empire, the great kingdom of the Ga, the great kingdom of the Ashantis, the great kingdom of the Malians, all the great African kingdoms would never have existed if they depended on individuals. It was a collective effort that brought those kingdoms to life, and they existed for eons. For eons. We need to understand that, and this is a message we need to share with our children, and that is the link to our past that we have often forgotten. We need to tell the stories of our kingdoms. The Benin Kingdom was destroyed in 1897 by the British Empire. They looted untold amount of resources out of there, and many of the artifacts is a museum from which they are benefiting. They've returned one or two, but many of them all over the world, they dispersed it all over the world. It's in Germany. The artifacts, some of them are in Germany, some of them are in France, some of them are in Switzerland, some of them are in Spain, some of them are in Canada, some of them are in the US. And they did that to make sure it is difficult for us to put everything they took away from us, to put it together quickly, to slow down our knowledge of self. We need to really understand what has been done here. This is deeper than just the Nigerian government. But what we need to do is to, first of all, recognize among ourselves the need to reconnect to who we are. The need to understand who we are. And I'm here to, myself and many others, we need to just work on that to make sure that we reconnect, understand, and begin to take collective action to free ourselves from this bondage that we've been placed. If we don't do that, we can't possibly hope to make any changes. And that is why we're saying what we're saying. Please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. We speak only about truth to power. We're not here to spread false rumors about anybody. We're not interested in all of that. All we want is for our people to know that they possess the power within them with which they can actually get the referendum we need. Because when you start holding these people to account, they cannot go away scot-free. We know our people in the communities need to know the responsibilities of the councillor, and they can hold him to that. Our people in the communities need to know the responsibilities of the local government authority and the chairman, and we hold them to that. Our people within the communities, again, need to know the rules and the responsibilities of the State House of Assembly members, and we hold them to that, and we make them accountable. And in all of those cases, we remind them that we are the ones paying their wages. We are the ones, the governors were the ones paying their wages. The senators were the ones paying their wages. The House of Reps were the ones paying their wages. The president were the ones paying. It is our money through which they used to pay. And the buildings they're in, it is our money. So we can hold them to account, each and every one of us. But we can only achieve that if we stand together as a community, not as individuals. The churches and the mosque ask you to pray. May your enemy be struck down by lightning. May your this, and you are praying individually. They are you're wasting your breath. You need to put that energy together and confront your enemy, which is your government. Your government are hand-picking people that are going to oppress you in your land, and it's time. The likes of Bello Muhammad, keeping 6 months' salary, starving them, and only when he saw that, oh shoot, I am going to lose the money, only then did he went, oh, actually, maybe I think I better, do the change. Let me do the needful. Let me change it, and that's what is going on, and we have to address that. So I've showed you this. Now let me show you one more video. I'll show you this. Let me just go and show you one more video. I want to show you another video of a young man that will make you cry, and he made me cry. And I'm not saying it out of, look at this one. I think I've shown you this one. Let me show you this again. This lady, she went to the bank. This lady went to the bank. This lady went to, not to the bank, she went to the market with her money. Now, they would not let them have the money. They would not accept her money. So she went to the bank. And they wouldn't accept her money. So she's screaming, I'm hungry, I cannot, they won't accept my money for food. and just like the man in the bank, there was a man who went to bank, an elderly man with a walking stick, and they wouldn't accept, they wouldn't let him take his money out, his own money. So this is what I'm saying. The people that we are trying to help, we have to get them to understand that they have the power. They possess the power to make this change, to change everything for the better for themselves, and to never ever let the government, who's meant to serve them, oppress them again. And that's why we need to wake them up. That's the part of the struggle. Let's play this. See that? Please do share and subscribe to Citizen Network on YouTube. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Vivian, I greet you. Waris, my brother, I greet you. And those others who got joined earlier. So that's the lady there. She's saying they wouldn't accept my money. And and all of them, all of the women there, look at them. Look at them. Look at all the women. See? They stop the street, the traffic. Look at that. You see? Look at that. You see? You see, they stop the traffic. You see that? You see that? Please share this broadcast. Help us reach more people. So, there you go. Now, I want to show you one more. Let me show you another one. Let me show you another one as well. Because I think we need to put everything that we're saying in. Look at this. This is shocking and harrowing. It is painful. This young boy, and when I think about it, watch this. This is painful. I warn you. It's painful. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Kill my J. Now, it's not funny. It's sad. Now, this explains the kind of tough times that we're going through that never needed to happen. It never needed to happen to us. The government could have simply said, bring the old one, you got it's a legal tender for the next 100 years. None of this needed to happen. But they engineered this to create this situation because they want to cause confusion in the place of when they are rigging the elections. Because if you are busy too hungry, you cannot focus and argue properly about elections and say, no, this is wrong, and watch what is going on. They are creating intended division. And exactly. This is what I'm saying. So when we say what we're saying, we're not saying it. I mean, it is tearful. So when we talk about that we had enough, that's what we mean. That's what we mean. A child, you've seen the moms, moms and maybe even grandma to this child crying about they won't accept money, they're hungry. The child equally is doing the same thing. Now let's look at what the women said about the elections. It's not me saying it. Let's look at what they said. This is what they said. Look at this. This is what they said. In Idiroko. This is in Idiroko. They went on the streets and listen to what they're saying. You see? So what they're saying is we're not voting. We're not voting. And they're saying there's money, there's no money. The money has been hidden. We're not going to vote. These are the women talking. So people are saying, when they say, vote for what? If you cannot feed yourself, of what use is of voting? If the government is making it, it is. Exactly. This you will see the. I showed the truck earlier on. I'm going to show it again. I'll show the truck earlier on. Look at that. See that? You see?
Everywhere.
You see? So the women are protesting, and rightly so. And they say they don't want to vote. But when if we were to say don't go and vote, people say, oh, you exercise what right? The right to life is being taken from you by the government, making it difficult for you to have access to cash. You know, evil government. Ayomi Kudaniju, thank you very much. Please, as you're coming in, subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Hit notification, give us a thumbs up. Please, we really appreciate that. It will help us grow the platform. I'm really grateful for those of you joining us, and it's a pleasure to have you on board. I don't know how long I'll do this broadcast for. I might do it for an hour, 45 minutes, an hour. It depends on. But I want to raise the level of awareness within our community, because what has been done to us here is pure evil. Like you said, that's the word for it. It is pure evil. These women here, watch. Dibo, we're not voting. We're not voting. In Idiroko.
Yeah, you go, Dibo.
You see? He said we cannot trade. The money has been hidden away, and we cannot trade. I mean, it's shocking.
Hotels everywhere.
You see?
Hotels everywhere.
You see? So that is what we're saying. So please, as you're watching this, don't keep it to yourself. If you've shared it to 10 people, we're grateful. Share it to more if you can. Share it to friends who may want to know. Here's another one I want to show you. I'm just going to tell you, the series of things I'm showing you is to prompt you. Please, those of you on ground, we abroad, we can help you by raising the awareness. We've done that, and we're still doing it, and we will continue. But this biggest part of the role of the task now, is we're trying to wake you up from your mentally. You've been put to sleep. The religions of Islam and Christianity has been used to put you to sleep. And we are hoping to prize you away from those religions. Because the military men who are in government, it's been a deliberate ploy to keep you asleep. Now I want you to watch this again. Watch again. Watch this. I'm going to keep it quiet. They may claim something for that. I don't want to be doing that. So here we go. Just look at the price. 70 naira now 5. Egg 15 now 80. Yeah. Titus 60 now 700. Yeah. Once Joy 25 now 200. You see? Blue Band 150 now 1000. Yes. Always 120 now 700. You see? Every facet 180 once 180 now 600. Toothbrush. These are the kind of things that is going on. Sorry. These are the kind of things that's going on. Let me play again. So, see that. You see? 5 naira. Now 50 naira for groundnut. Once. 350 for one. Now 1,500. Once again. 70 now 550. Egg. 15 naira for one egg. Now 80. Titus. 60. I mean, can you imagine what people are going through? Yeah? Huh? I'm going to show you that one. Vivian, I'm going to show you the one with the colors guy. I will show you that guy. I will show you. I'm going to bring it. Because look at that. Look at the price of things. People are now having to resort to trade by barter to survive. Let me go back again. So, sorry about that. Let me just get that back. Okay, so let me just get this up. I want to show you one more of the young man. Like you said, I'm going to see if I can. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. So I'm going to just bring it back. 1 second, please. So I'm just trying to bring this up. Sometimes this does happen. But I'm hoping that you can see it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's actually locked me. Oh, no, it's not. It's there. It's there. So please, do share, Yeah, Oh, Omaba, good evening. I didn't see you. It's very, very sad. Very, very sad. Very, very, very sad. We not, honestly, the next few days, I urge all of us, let us continue to speak this truth to power. Like I said, make sure you store food at home. Food, charge your battery, get water, prepare yourself. 2, VPN. I've showed you how to do it. Check them out. Type for the ones that are famous, that are well known in Nigeria, to try and use that. Try and see if you can get the cheapest one. Number 2. Number 3, be at alert. The police, the army, they are everywhere. You see, it's a psychological damage. Those are the things we really need to do. Very, very important. So let's bring this up. Let me just bring another one on here. I wanted to show you. So again, I've talked about this, the VPN, but I will skip through that now. We'll skip through that. What I want to show you, I want to show you this one here. If I can find it, of the, that's the man here. I think I've shown you this one. Okay, let's show you this one. Let's show you this one. Let's show you this one. Let's show you. This is the young man that they talked about. So watch it. Watch this.
US. Ìbéèrè táwa wá ń béèrè pé ńbo ló ti gbé rí owó yìí.
Yes.
Ńbo ló ti ta ló fún. Owó táwọn èèyàn ń béèrè fún lé. Ṣé wọn lè náwó yìí ní òkè òkun wọn?
They can't spend in the US. No.
Ilé nìkan láti lè ná.
Yes.
Kí ló wá ń ṣe nílé? Àfijẹ́ pé wọ́n gbà wọ́n tó fẹ́ fi kó fáwọn èèyàn. Kó tiẹ̀ yé mi. Kí ni irú kàtìkàtì wò lélẹ̀? Báwo lè ṣe lè sí? Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́.
So listen to this. Listen to him
now.
Sunday,
guys. So guys, this is the money you guys are dying to get from Nigeria. We have it here in the United States.
About $200,000.
Can you see it?
500,000 naira. Here in the United States. 500,000.
So this is it. So I'm doing POS here.
Yeah.
10,000 for.
You see that POS? He's even laughing about it.
5,000.
10,000 for 5,000.
We are doing POS here. Just 5,000, 1,000, and then you give us 5,000.
Yes. So come for
we
your
have
POS.
We have enough that can reach everybody.
Come for your POS.
So what I mean, let's just play that bit again one more time. I want you to get to just understand quite how, I mean, to even come on air to do that, it is shocking. But anyway, I'll reserve it. Just, you know. So
happy Sunday, guys. So guys, this is the money you guys are dying to get from Nigeria.
Exactly,
we have
Vivian.
it here in the United States.
About $200,000.
Can you see it?
500,000 naira. Here in the United States. 500,000.
So this is it. So I'm doing POS here.
Yeah.
10,000 for. 10,000 for 1,000.
5,000.
10,000 for 5,000.
We are doing POS here. Just 5,000, 1,000, and then you give us 5,000.
Yes. So come for
we
your
have
POS.
enough. We have enough that can reach everybody.
Come for your POS.
So it is sad that someone actually has to resort to to think that even, I mean, I don't see anything funny in what he did. I don't see anything funny in what he did at all. I think, what did Omar say? Omar said something just there. I want to just check that one quickly. Right, I'll check it later on. But you know, these are things that we need to really address. So when we say that it is time for us to break free, we must break free. You know, yeah, yes, I'm sure they either work for their family, work for politicians or their family. Exactly. So this is, it is callous. It is cold. It is very, very cold. Again, that Bello guy. How can somebody, Bello Mohammed, taking money meant for workers 6 months, and because it was going to expire now, he give them, and it stands there as though he's some kind of a god. We, the people, we are the ones paying their wages. We're the ones paying their wages. And I want you all, good morning, Ade today, my brother. Good morning, my brother. Welcome on board. Thank you for joining us. You're watching Citizen Network, the platform where we speak truth to power. And also, we're streaming on Citizen Network and, of course, on Ududuwa TV Radio, our joint stream. The earlier broadcast, I want to give a kudos to my sister, Lady Best. Lady Best was she did earlier broadcast that we were going to do together, but something else came and really stopped. We had a lot of sort of attacks on the broadcast. so we couldn't carry on. But what we're doing is trying to raise our people up, wake up the consciousness of our people. We have the power within ourselves, within our communities, to stand together and hold those who they say we elected into office to account. That is the only way we can solve this problem. If we keep praying in a church alone and you think they're going to solve the problem, you're joking. If you keep praying in a mosque alone and you think you're going to solve the problem, you're joking. In fact, they keep you divided, you know. So, greetings, my brother. I did today, my brother. Good evening. So, please endeavor to, if you haven't subscribed to Citizen Network on YouTube, please go ahead and do so. Hit the notification button and give us a thumbs up. We're trying to raise that awareness. We need to put a stop to the likes of what you're seeing on the screen before you. It is truly sickening just to even watch it. It's stomach churning. Now, I want to go and bring you, I think I played it earlier on, but I'm going to bring it back again. I think I've got it here. I want you to watch this again, one more time. Because for those of you coming in, because I think I did today, my brother may not have seen it. This is in the north. You know, I've been showing you about the hardship that we are having in the south. Here is how they make things easy, how the federal government makes things easy for the northerners. Listen to this. Oh, thank you very much. I did today, my brother. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And please share.
Central Bank of Nigeria are here in Pasi, a remote area in Kibia local government area of Kano State. Access road to the community is very poor with no visible communication network. The mission of the Apex Bank was made known to the community leaders, and afterward, the people came out in large numbers, both young and old, to exchange their old Naira notes for new ones. Those with automated teller machine cards were also attended to.
I'm so happy to see the officials of the bank in our community. All my old notes was changed to new ones.
Though the policy is not convenient for us, but since it is a government policy, we have no choice than to obey. The team also visited Bunkure, Rano, and Tudunwada local government areas with the same mission. We have been thinking of how we are going to take our old notes to the city, but thank God that the officials of the central bank have come to our community.
We thank the central bank for coming to our community. We are so grateful.
Deputy Director of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Muhammad Ali, who monitored the exercise, urges the people to take advantage of the opportunity provided for them.
You can see it's a remote area. So we've been going to remote areas to make sure that people that have the old notes bring it out, and so that we can exchange it with the new one, the cash swap initiative that the bank introduced. Well, the process has been very cordial, we're all happy to do that. People were happy that we've come down up to their doorsteps, to exchange their money. Some you can see is a far distance from here to where they can get a bank.
Please, I want to play this back again. They come down to their doorstep. Now, has anybody come to the doorstep of people in the south, southwest, southeast, middle belt? Has anybody? And if so, why haven't anybody? And is that an idea? Can you see the divide? There literally is a north-south divide. The northerners are getting help. The southerners are left stranded. The northerners are getting help. The southerners are getting stranded. That is the reality. Let's listen to that word again. Listen again.
Exchange their money. Some you can see is a far distance from here to where they can get a bank. So they're happy.
One more time.
We're all happy to do that. People were
you see?
happy.
Look at how they're changing money. Just look at this. Look at this.
We've come down up to their doorsteps, to exchange their money.
Yeah, exactly. I did today, my brother.
From here to where they
it's
can
wicked.
Get the bank. So they're happy that they are not going to lose their money at the end of the day. It's an opportunity that the government have provided, the central bank, so that they can now, since we're here, they can bring up their money and then so that we can exchange it for them. If they are not able to do that, then the other option is to make sure that they now take their money to a bank for a deposit.
Can you see? They even help them take their money to the bank for deposit. Where are all these assistants in the south? But some people are telling you to vote. No. The voting is more important. Never mind that you are hungry. Never mind that you can't feed your kids. Never mind that you can't clothe yourself. Never mind you can't you can't buy the things you need for sustaining yourself. But just vote. But the people in the north, they are getting help. And you're telling us to believe in one Nigeria. We get it. We see it. We see your one Nigeria. We see it. Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying. We need to split. But the steps we must take right now, we have to go on a radically different approach to all of this. We are for Yoruba Nation. That is clear. I am for Yoruba Nation, and many of us are. We've been on this journey, and we are going to do. I am on this journey, certainly, and many others, until the day I leave this earth. Until the day that Father Time calls me to leave this earth. I'm on this journey for Yoruba Nation. What we need to do is to begin to empower people from within where they stand there, to make them realize that the power that they're seeking above and or in the ground or wherever else they possess in their community. It's by them standing together that we can achieve this. Please, I urge you all, continue to help us share this message. Those of you on YouTube, I urge you, please share the broadcast. Let it reach as many people as possible. We're trying to make sure that Facebook do not have this hold that they have on us and mess up everything that we're doing, because we need to get information out to as many people as possible. So we want to thank each and every one of you as you're joining us in the broadcast tonight to reach more people. We say thank you, and thank you. We can't do any of this without your support. We need to reach many more people to awaken our people. The thought processes of our people have literally got to be changed, and we need to encourage them to take their minds, like fella says, take your minds out of every goddamn church, every goddamn mosque, and bring them to the reality that they face, because that reality is what is killing us, and we need to wake up. The reality of, oh, thank you very much. How much do the northern and they have not printed of the new notes? Honestly, AY. Oh, thank you, my sister. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm really touched and grateful for your wonderful comments on there. I appreciate that very, very much. Please do continue to share, continue to raise the level of awareness. We need this kind of awareness and awakening, because the coming few days, this is what they're going to try and do. They'll be doing more of this in the north, and they'll be starving us more in the south. I'm telling you, they're going to be. This is in Kano, by the way. What you're seeing is in Kano. I'll play to the end and you hear the guy say it. Listen.
Apex Bank said the process will continue across the 44 local government areas of the state. Ayo, Adinaye, Arise News Kano.
You see that? In Kano. That's in Kano. So what happens in Lagos State? Our women take to the streets to try and get food, to try and survive, to try and get, and then look at in Zamfara, Bello Mohammed decides to hide money, and only when it is going to be taken away, made worthless in his hands, does he give it back. That's not governance. That's enslavement. What we're looking at, what we're witnessing in front of us right here, is not governance. It is enslavement, and the only way we can free ourselves is like Bob Marley said. And it goes like this. The words of Bob Marley goes like this. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of it can stop other time. How long must they kill our prophets? Our we stand aside and look. Oh. Some say it's just the part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. I want you help to sing. This song of freedom is all I ever hear. Oh yeah, redemption song, redemption song. This song of freedom is all I ever hear. Oh yeah, redemption song. That's what we need to do. We got to free the minds of our people. We have to encourage them to believe in themselves. Not everything else around them, but in themselves.
to know that the power that they seek to help them is within themselves, within their community, within their local areas. They can turn things around if they trust in themselves, build the trust within their own community, and confront those who are oppressing them. It is their right to do so, and we are here to encourage them. And that's what we're saying in everything that we're doing on this platform. I hope this resonates with you, and if it does, please do share. We need to reach more and more people, Yeah. So thank you very much, Vivian. Thank you. So I really want us to, exactly. Thank you very much. Very good question. They are too busy campaigning. They are too busy. This is what I'm saying. Thank you. So please, I can't overemphasize when you see things like this. Yes, what is the 1994 Pupu military junta witnessed the Naira currency change. Exactly. So there are so many things that you see the picture here. They say a picture has got 1,000 words, and it is so true. As I'm looking at this picture, I am picturing people who have died waiting for the money that they were owed. I am seeing that 39 years later. Yes, so my brother, I am seeing people who have been completely paralyzed physically because of the money they were waiting for. I've seen pregnant women lose their babies. This is what this picture is telling me. The horrifying pictures of this, horrifying thoughts and the pain that millions are going through. It is not, the picture is projecting it in my mind, because to have this much money stashed away shows the empty thinking of those who call themselves leaders. And that is why for us in the South, the only solution is dissolution, in all honesty. But right now, to get to that place, and I say this with all sincerity, to my Biafran brothers, to my Yoruba brothers, please, I am for Yoruba nation, but we can't take our people anywhere unless they are awake mentally first. We can't. That's why I'm singing that song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of it can stop all the time. How long must they kill our prophet? While we stand aside and look away. Some say it's just that part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Or won't you help to sing? This song of freedom is all I ever had. Oh yeah, redemption song. This song of freedom is all I ever had. Oh yeah, redemption song. We really need our people to be awake. If you try to save somebody and they're not awake, they won't come with you. It's like trying to take a horse to water. They won't drink if they don't want to drink, because they don't know they're thirsty. Our people don't know this is what they need to do first, and we need to break them up. We need to wake them up, We need to wake them up. We need to coax them. We need to coax them up, because we will need them, which is the critical point. We will need them in this struggle to achieve self-determination. So this is where we start. Once we get them up to take their minds and their psychological self out of the churches and the mosque. Yes, once we take them, thank you very much, to take their minds and out of the church and the mosque and bring it into their community to begin to fix those communities, they are ready for the struggle. Right now, I'm sorry to say it, it's a painful thing for us to hear. They're not ready for the struggle. Not for self-determination, because they have to free self first. If you don't free self, you can't build a community. When you free self and you know what you need to do, collectively, no force can stop you. What they've done is they've imprisoned our people in their minds with the church and the mosque. Please don't misunderstand me. You can pray, you can go to church if you want. But when the church and the mosque is preventing you from fighting for your right as a citizen in your country, it is an enslavement camp. And that is where we need to start. The struggle and everything else, it has within our people. And we need to wake them up to realize that. This picture is so painful. It's so hurtful. It is, it's paper going to waste. Let me show you one picture that encapsulates. And this is, we need to critically, conclusively break down this mental slave hold on our mind. And I'll show you the picture. Let me just get the picture out. I don't know if I think I actually have got it on, 1 second. Let me get, I think I have it on my broadcast. Let me just check. Not that one. This one. Not that one. So not that one. This one. I'm trying to find the right one. Sorry. Where is it? I'm looking for things here and I can't find it. Sometimes when I'm tired now and I'm trying to get you the information. So I'm just going to find, this is what I'm looking for. So here we go. I'm trying to help you build this up. There. I think I've got it. Just give me a minute. Here we go. I want you to look at this picture. Oh. Where is it now? Where is it? I shared it earlier on. Where did I put it? Okay. There is another way around it. Don't worry. I'll find it. I thought I had it here. Okay. No, not that one. This one. Sorry about that. Sorry. Beg your pardon. I've just had a lot of information and I'm trying to find it. That's the one. You'll see it come up in a minute. I do beg your pardon. I had it, but I couldn't quite pick it up. So I'm going to quickly send it across to where it needs to be and you will see it and it will make sense. I think it's on Facebook, but nonetheless, let's show you what I mean. Let's show you. I'm getting really tired. I can see that now. But it's okay. I don't mind. But I need you to see this picture because it really explains what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it will explain it in a greater detail. And then I can explain to you what I mean. I know it's late because it's late in the night and I'm trying to do stuff and I'm getting tired. But it's like I'm driven. It's like many of us, we can't sleep. Omaba cannot sleep because she knows what is going on. Vivian cannot sleep. My brother, we are all unable to sleep because of what is going on. Hang on a minute. Let me just get this right. Okay. I think I got... No. Is that it? Okay. Yeah. There is the one. That's the one. Save us. Let me see. What is this? So there we go. Oh, you will see it come up in a minute. I just need you to see it because sometimes it just makes sense. And they put that in your hand. It's a psychology. I want you to really understand that this is a psychology that is being done oppressed on our people at every turn at every turn. They didn't need to do what they're doing now, but they're doing it because psychologically they want to break you. They want you to feel worthless. They want you to feel as though your life is not worth has no value. They want you to feel your life has no value. Here we go. So, watch this. So come up in a minute. Here we go. Not that one. Now look at this. So I don't need this one now. I'll come back to that. I want you to look at this. This one. Look at that. I want you to look at that. Please look at this. See what is going on. That is money the banks are giving out. That is money in the hands of the people the banks are giving out. Can you see that? Can you see that it is deliberately trying to tell the person to whom the money is being given that you're worthless? I pity you. You're not worth anything to me, but I'll give it to you. I'll give you, I'm begrudgingly giving you this. You know? Don't burn yourself out. We're here for another day. Thank you. Yes, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to put this across for us, to understand what has been done. To understand what has been done, my people. This is painful. This is cruel. To put this in the hands of people, and you put it, and you notice it's more. The more the money is, the more worthless it is. Vivian, exactly. See money. This is what I'm saying. So I just want us all to be very conscious of what is being done here. It is a systematic attempt to make sure that the people feel so worthless, but yet they're the people who are being exploited. This is why I say that our people do not know that they possess power. They possess the power to hold their governors to account. And it's by standing together. Not in a church, not in a mosque, but within your community. In that community where there's no water, where there's no light, there's no road, there's no schools, there's no bridges, there's no healthcare, there's no safety, there's no public toilet. That community, when you stand together, everything that you want, you will get it back, but you must stand together. And the government is intent on making sure that you never stand together. That is where your power is. Your power lies in that. Your power lies in standing together. When you stand together, you are unstoppable. The government knows it. They don't ever want you to even have an inkling that you have that power, because they know that when you have that power, it is game over for them. And that is what we need to do, because what we need to do is our goal is to get self-determination. We need our people to be awake. If the people are not awake and conscious of the steps they need to take, they can't take that step, and we cannot collectively achieve it together. So this is why I'm calling on everybody watching this broadcast, that every community that you speak to now, begin to encourage them. They need to know who their councillor is. They need to know who their local government chairman is. They need to know, and the councillor has to be coming to your community every week. You demand it because they are serving you. They need to know your House of Assembly members in the for your community. All of these people, they are answerable to you. The governors, they are answerable to you. You are paying their wages. The House of Reps, you are the one paying their wages. The senators, you are the one paying their wages. The governors, you are the ones paying their wages. The ministers, the president, the vice president, it is our collective money. And that is a message that we must send to every community. Because the powers that you are looking for outside, the churches, I'm sorry, as they currently are in Nigeria, and the mosque, they are designed to keep you enslaved in your mind. They are keeping your mind in the sky where it has no use whatsoever. The most important thing that we want for you to do is to bring your mind into your community and focus on how to solve the problems of your community. If you're praying for somebody up in the sky to solve your problems in your community, they will never come down, because there's nobody up there for you to do it. No one person. How can one person save 200 million? How? How can one person save 200 million people? Unless the 200 million people are part of the struggle. But if you're spending hours praying and praying and praying and praying, since 1999, 23 years now. Since 1999, 23 years. Isn't it time we woke up? They put us to sleep. They put us to sleep good. They put us to sleep good. And I mean good and proper. They did. They did. And I'm asking you, it's time to wake up. Oh. Knock, 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 knock. Knock, knock, knock. It's time to wake up. Please, it is time to wake up. Wake up fast, fast. We haven't got time. Be alert. The 3 days to this election, be at alert. I want you to show you another video which is important, that this is the steps that I want us to take. I'm not here to talk to you and tell you and lament alone. I'm here to offer you what you can do, what you must do in your community. What you can do, what you must do in your community. I'm here to offer that to you, to make sure that you can visualize. I want you to picture yourself doing this in your community. I want you to picture you doing this yourself in your community. Every one of you, you have the power to do this.
English.
Sorry, not that one. Sorry about that. I just got a bit too trigger happy. Where is it? No. Oh. Here we go. This is the one I want you to look at. I want you to know this. Please, from here on, one of the things that I want us to have in our mind, in every community, I want us to know that we have men like this in every community. But the more of us stand together like this, the more powerful that community becomes. Monies, national respect, nations respect their money, but Obodo, Nigeria is pure comedy. Apologies for how laughing, but man, Stone Age government over here. Thank you. Exactly. So, what I'm trying to show you is this. This man here, please, I want you to know, I want us to know that in every of our communities, in each and every community, there are people like this. They've been silent for too long, but we need to encourage them to come out of the shadows, to join in our community. Not to stand alone. We need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 of them to begin to stand together and speak as one. Because that community, if you are all complaining that there's bad road, there's no water, no light, you need to come together. The first point of call is the counselor. Make a detailed report. Get the counselor to walk around with you, and he must come to your community every week. Be on his neck and remind him is the one that you are the one paying his wages. This is what we need to teach our people. This man did something very, very simple. He asked a question. He wasn't rude about it. We need every community to learn how to do this. Teach a man how, feed a man. Give a man fish. He will come back the next day and ask for more. That's what our people are doing. Those of us in diaspora, we are giving fish to our people every day. Those of us in diaspora, we give fish to our people every day. They come and they call. Yes, thank you for the fish yesterday. Oh, it was sweet. It was nice. Can I have another one? So we give. So they call the next day. Oh, you know what? The fish it was really nice. It was tasty. Can I have another one? We give again. So we are becoming a giver. Don't forget, the land that they're on is the richest in the world. The land that our people are on is the richest in the world. And we need to wake them up to that fact. And the best way they can begin to challenge that is to begin to hold those who they elect in government to account. Whether the old government, whether the new government, that is the first starting place. We start from there. Now, let me play this video. This man did something really important. Please watch and let us study it, and I can discuss it. We can break it down a little bit more. Listen.
I have any authority to stand here and be stopping Okada people. Yeah, authority will only let my dog Okada do me by. Just because you are in uniform, you are just using the uniform to oppress people. No. The question I'm asking you, you have uniform level. Just tell me, this is the authority I have. This is the law that gives me the authority to be stopping.
You see that?
To be stopping Okada people. I have any authority to
one more time. Hear it, please.
Yeah, authority will only let my dog Okada do me by. Just because you are in uniform, you are just using the uniform to oppress people. No. The question I'm asking you, you have uniform level. Just tell me, this is the authority I have. This is the law that gives me the authority to be stopping people, to be stopping Okada people.
So, now, there's two things I want to touch on. Number one, he didn't fight. He said, what authority do you have to be disturbing Okada people as they're doing their business here? What authority? He asked the question. Now, I want you to look. He's in between the two men. He knew that what he was doing was right. They couldn't answer. they walked away. That's one part. Number two, you know, I talked to you about the governor, the military men. You see, the military men here, they are standing like authority. Can you see that? Because they stand with him in the middle. They thought they were going to psychologically break him down. And you know the reason why that is the case. Let me bring you a picture. Let me go and bring you a picture. I hope I can get the picture back. Is it here? Oh, ooh. Oh, let's see. Yes. Let's have a look at this. Yes, I've got it. I'm hoping to bring it back. Yep. Can you see something? There is one and there is two. There are two men in military uniform. Yeah? Now let's go back to the other one and I'll come and explain. There is one, there is two. And they are standing behind the governor. You see? Yes. Exactly. Well, yes. Great. We need more of him. We need more of him. So you see now, when they are confronting this guy now, there's two of them in front of him. But I want you to really understand something. Look at the psychology behind this. Look at the psychology. When they're standing in front of you, they are confronting you. When they are standing behind you, they are supporting you. They are supporting the government. That is a subliminal message. That is a subliminal message that is being said there. We need to break that message down. Because we have to tell these men who are in that thing here. Let me show you again. Sorry, 1 second. I'm flipping back and forth. We have to tell this man here, like he did, that no. We need to know your authority. Because why? We are the one paying your wages. That was what he was telling them without telling them that. He was telling them without telling them that I have the authority because I pay your wages. Provide the authority to me. They couldn't answer. And that is what we need to teach in all our communities, particularly in the South. We need to teach this. This is really, it's a simple process. But we need more people in every community. We need more men like this, men and women like this, to begin to come together. And they need to speak directly to each of the councillors. So the councillors will know that the community cannot be pushed aside. We start from the base, the foundation, the councillors. Please do not, don't think that we have forgotten about self-determination. No. What we are doing is going to feed self-determination. Because the people who wake up, when we wake up and they begin to understand and they begin to take steps, the steps they're taking is like a fisherman fishing himself. He doesn't wait for you. You don't have to tell the fisherman, go and fish. He's hungry. He will take his rod. He will feed himself. That's the steps that they're going to take. But this critical thing of teaching them to understand that the military men, when they are behind those guys, that is what they call authority. Subconscious authority. You see the military men behind them. Oh, they are powerful. Listen to them. Oh, they're in front of me. Oh, I remember those two men. They are military men behind him. They are confronting me. I better listen to government. Psychology. This is pure psychology. And I'm hoping that we, the people, when you get this message, share it. We need to wake our people up. Not to fight the government. We can confront them in a positive sense, which is what he did. So now let's run through what he did slowly. Now you understand that. Now look at how he did what he did.
Stand here and be stopping Okada people. Yeah, authority will only let my dollar Okada do.
There you go.
Just because you are in uniform, you are just using the uniform to oppress people. No.
Now watch.
No. The question I'm asking you, they know you have uniform level. Please just tell me this is the authority I have.
There you go. Now he asked them again. Please just tell me this is the authority I have. They couldn't answer. And that is what I'm trying to get us to really get to. In our communities now, You and I, who are in that abroad, you know, you. Thank you very much. You said Vivian says you are absolutely on point. You're absolutely right. Very interesting, highlighting highlighting these body language signals and subconscious messages. Wow, wow, wow. No, I mean, look, there are things that all of us do, and one of the things I want to say tonight, believe you me, I say this with all honesty and sincerity. Each and every one of us, I want you to know that we possess amazing talents, and I value each and every one. I never underrate anybody, young or old, because those talents often die with us because of the bad governance. Those talents often die with us in that contraption because of bad governance. So when we now have the opportunity to help to shape people to wake up and be their true selves and reach their true potential, we have no other choice but to do that. We have no other choice but to let them burst forth with those talents. And our people, we are good people, but we've been put in situations whereby we are fighting each other to survive, and we need to put a stop to it. There's no need for it. Africa is the richest planet on earth, period. They all know it. It's time we, the people who are in there, who own those things, are aware of it and begin to take it to benefit us first and foremost. There is more than enough to go around, the resources we have, and we can even help those who want to keep us dependent on them. But in actual fact, they're the ones dependent on us. In Europe, if they have no means of providing steady fuel to themselves in Europe, the whole of Europe. We have oil by the bucket load. We have gas by the bucket load. We have gold. We have diamond. We have iron ore. They make all of this stuff that they can't find it in Europe. It's in Africa. But they're telling you that Africa is poor. But now they're admitting Africa is rich. And they're afraid that we're ever waking up and fixing and being able to do our things ourselves. So we need to free ourselves because of the system that they've imposed on us. We need to free ourselves. But we need to start from our own community first. So this man here, going back to him, let me just have a sip of water. So Vivian, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Honestly, I'm really grateful. Thank you. Now, this man here, I want us to really look at his language. He was clever as well. There's a point here. Look at, he will go back.
You are just using the uniform
now.
for president. No?
You see that? He signaled to somebody else. He's also a teacher. What he did there is a teacher. No, you know, telling him to film. He knows that when we see things, we can pick it up. We have to watch those little things. It's those little things. It's so when they saw that he's filming, those guys were like, okay, they're filming. We don't know who this guy is. So we, you know, so he put this pressure on them psychologically. He put this pressure, and that is what I'm trying to do. We need to, these people who are being put in this situation, the councillors, the local government chairman, the House of Assembly, all of them, they are being thrown to, you know, they're speaking with authority. That's all they know. But who gave them the authority? Do you know that it's we, the people, who give them the authority? But if we don't stand together as the people, they will continue exploiting us. So what he did there is very, very powerful. So he did a series of things that we will need to teach in every community. Every community needs to watch this video, study it. I'm not saying it will be perfect all the time, but you can shape it and adapt it as and when that situation arises. That's what I'm trying to really get to. So we understand quite just, you know, the subtlety. There is so much symbolism in what they did. When you look at that picture, let me just bring that picture up again. When you look at that picture, you see, this is a man that should be in jail. Those men there, they should have a policeman next to them and arrest him for having this much cash on display. But they have taken so much control of the system that they are using the very people that should have been arresting those committing crime, such as themselves. They are using them to oppress the very people they're meant to serve. But yet you We the people, we only see them as, oh, they are people in authority, because we're not allowed to. We've been subconsciously subdued in terms of by religion, and of course seeing those men as authority and not challenging them. What he did was exactly the opposite, to confront it. So it's really important, those subtleties, that we pick that up and we try and teach it in our communities. Now, I know I'm saying this in English, but when we're going to do this, please, it's important. Whoever's going to do it, may we do it for broken. Make we begin tell them, say, I beg my brother, this not like so you go take to them. You see, when you see them too, when you see two, when they come like do, may not remember say when governor stand, now two they behind them, they tell you say now them be authority. When they come confront you, now the same thing you go see, now be your guy with that. You now go to see governor. No, they not be governor. Them now you they pay their wage. Make we break them down like that to them. Small. Now small steps. We go do them village by village when we begin to do them, it go take small low. We go do them small. We won't make people make them they fish themselves. That's what we want. We won't make them they fish themselves. We don't want make we say, I beg, are they hungry or make you give me fish? Nah, we don't want that one. We won't make them say, I won't go. Me, are they hungry? May I go fish? That's not what we want. As it is so, we wait the obodo. Now fish we they give every day. I be a lie. Now fish we they give. Then God, hey, I'm hungry. Hey, we go give fish. Hey, I'm hungry. Hey, fish. Hey, fish. Now so we send fish. We send fish. So with the fish, they send. The fish, we don't get time to chop safe. Now so I be a lie, my people. I be a lie. Now so they do. So waiting way I want say be say make we watch this video. Make we take am show example. Make everybody sit down. Make we assess am. We fit even write a little how we go take am break them down to our people. Say okay, this is how we go take do am. Make our people know say. Now to turn that together, now ain't go get us waiting we want. If we turn that alone, if we turn that alone, thank you, my brother Ayomiku Daniju. If we turn that alone, now so then go pieces us. But if we turn that together, then no go fit enter. Now we go to tell them, say, Oga, you don't miss that part. Oh, our road, you never finish our road. I mean, you come back. We don't agree. Now we they pay your money. I won't call tell you now. When waiting, you go remind them, the people. This man will make you go forward small. Make you go forward small. No. Hey, you see ya. I won't make you know. Waiting. Now we don't. The man don't do what he's supposed to. Perfect. Me, I won't add extra. You see the uniform where these people they wear. In many cases, unless say them buy them for themselves, so, but many of them. Now our money, they in fact, if you buy them, you know what thing even worse pass. The government then go take our money, sew the uniform. To make sure say they oppress us and the people where then they use to oppress us. Then go tell them, say make they take their own money, buy them. They know they give them allowance, like they give the House of Assembly or senators or they know the army they go buy in own uniform, it go buy in own shoe. We go come tell them say, Elga, I know say you pay for them, but I know say that the government they don't collect your money from. Now we they pay for the way uniform where you they wear. Now we they pay for that uniform. You hear them? And from our money. But make we not do them alone, no. Make we do them collectively. This now, what I want bring to the make everybody remember. Say our community, time don't knock. Make we stand together. Forget this stuff. You see that man and a Muslim. I beg you, they waste time. Hey, that one and a Christian, and we don't want to do. Now so they go take scatter on the community. That now why I say make una carry una mind come out for church, come out from mosque. Make una carry am inside una community. Make una take koro I look waiting they bad. If the road no bad, make all of una agree say this road no bad. Where the councillor? We no get toilet. Where the councillor? Make una talk with one voice. We no get school. Where the councillor? Oh yeah, councillor. This one. Make una come go talk to them. If 10, 20 of una they talk to them, tell them the same thing. Say, Oga, we no want money. Now our school for our children, now we want. Oga, now the money where you want dash us. Now our money, we know. Now we they pay your wage. Oh yeah, make we fix it. We they tell you say make you fix what you want, make you fix. Now so we go do it. If we begin to talk like that to our people, for in the language. Make we break them down like that, small. No do. And one day, then go say, oh God, no do. No worry, no worry. Leave that matter. Me, I dey go fish. Then no go ask una say make you give more fish. Then go say I dey go fish. He said the time when you come back, no vex. I dey fish. What do you mean? God, make you leave that matter. We thank you. We don't no bother. We don't worry. I don't thank you enough with the fish. Now we go fit come talk say you know that matter where we say self referendum. Then go get am one time. Then go get am. But as we dey so, they no go get am. Man wey dey hungry no go fit. You no go fit think straight. But if we begin to shape am, if they help am small, begin to hold those crooks to account. Not do. Every community, the church, when they say church, then go say church for which, for this place, for UK here, people when they go church, they not reach 1 million. No. UK, there be 60 million people. The people where they go church, they not reach 1 million. You know what you call for the pass? Of the 1 million, almost 500,000, them be Africans. My people, I don't know anything. I better forget that road. Now we call the populate church because we never wake up. Some people never wake up. Don't be like you. Go take them every Sunday. Now they go church pass, but the people where they don't wake up. They say, I beg me. If I want fix my road, I no go church. I dey go meet counselor. If I want fix, if my hospital no bad, I know they go church. I dey go meet counselor. Say, Oga, my road, this place. If my road bad, I dey go meet counselor. If anything, if nothing no good for my community, now they before forget church. Now the last place go do my day the mind. You see, that now how we supposed to think. Wait 1 second. That's not how we supposed to do amo. I hope so now they follow what they do. Yeah. Yes, exactly. It's all the Igbos and Africans that do religion over here. Thank you very much, my sister. No be lie. So my people, I just say make we just take the time, study waiting the man do there. We suppose give bossa, 3 bossa. He do am correct, he do am well. Make everybody can't take am the copy am. Make we can't do am for every community, but make everybody stand together because this government, then they demand. You see, what they go do to now? If then they say you don't they begin to do that, they go say now who be your leader? We won't talk to them. When they talk am, you gonna go say no. I beg we no get leader. All of us now will be the same. Waiting I want talk. Make we talk am for our front. Now all of us we want now one thing we want make una fix our road. We don't want one leader. All of us we want better road, we want better school, we want hospital. And now they tell you, now they pay your wage, you must fix them. If we begin to do community like that, one by one, when we come talk say time don't knack, we could do self-determination. The people where they the community now they go tell you say we have they go. Because they don't know the direction where they want to go. As it is so, they don't know where they want to go. When they say pray, because they don't confuse for mind, they go pray. Meanwhile, instead of that they're supposed to ask counselor, how many of them know counselor? How many of them know the counselor? That's not the question we were supposed to ask. So anyway, I'm just saying that in pitching like that. So we need to be doing that in a way to help our people. And of course, if you're speaking Igbo, it's even better. If you're speaking Yoruba, ashara if one day Yoruba, bye you tabati ra àwọn ọlọ́pàá méjì lẹ́yìn ibẹ̀ yẹn níwájú ibẹ̀ yẹn ṣe di wọ́n fi kíni yẹn wọ́n fi pò ń pò inú pọ̀ ní tẹ́bẹ́ tí gọ́vnà bá sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn ẹ̀rọ àmọ́ rí pé àwọn méjì lọ́wọ́ lẹ́yìn wọn tọ́mọ́ wá síwájú yín ẹ̀rọ agbára náà fi ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ pé àwọn tó lágbára ń bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wọ́n fi yẹn pò yín pọ̀ lọ́kọ́ ni. So so you start doing that we need to do that in all the languages in that way. You get what I'm saying? So we need, honestly speaking, each and every one of us have to do this for it to work. This goes beyond trying to sort of be, I'm the only one. It goes beyond that. This is something that could take a quick time. It could happen in a short space of time. It could take a long time. but it depends on our commitment. It depends on our collective commitment. So this is not the time for us to be for the Yoruba social media warriors and whatever and the media people who are fighting themselves. This is far more important thing for us all to do right now. If the community can work together, if we can get them to see themselves as one unit, rather than divided, what we want to achieve will happen a lot faster. I can't give you a precise time, but this is what we need to be doing. So we need the time for fighting. I'm seeing the Yorubas and even some Igbos are forget all of that. This is where we need to start. The church and the mosque has got the mind of our people messed up, and we need to wake them up. That's the job that we must focus on 1000%. Please, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't go to church and pray or go to the mosque and pray, but you need to understand that what you're going for and what's the reason. If you're going to the church because your schools are bad, your hospitals are bad, your roads are bad, you don't have water, you don't have a toilet, it's a wrong medicine. The medicine you need is to confront the counselor. You know? Yeah. I can see it. Exactly. Ping pong. Exactly. So I know. So this is what we are, this is what we're trying to, we're hoping to bring to you. Let me just play that video one more time because it's such a powerful thing. And like I said, one of the things that we need to be doing in the middle of everything we're doing, this is a ray of hope. This action is a ray of hope. The key thing is it is in each and every one of us. We say me, but may the people also help themselves. So I would like that. Yes, Edmari can help, yes. But may the people also be able to help themselves by taking on this kind of approach. That's why I'm saying don't forget, I'm not saying forget it entirely, but in Nigeria it's a danger. The government has put the minds of the people in those churches and those mosques, and they've locked them away. They've literally locked the minds of the people away, and all the body people are doing, their body just walking empty, aimlessly, because they are not allowed to think themselves. The church tells them what to think, how to think, when to think. They must tell them what to think, when to think, how to think. So we are trying to break them out of that box so that they can be able to be more useful to themselves. Because they are being used as a willing tool in their own oppression. They are being used as a willing tool in their own oppression. The longer their mind stays in the church and the mosque, the more they will be used as a willing tool to oppress them without them knowing. So this man here is showing us it's a ray of hope. And I want to say it's the ray of hope that is in each and every one of the beauty of what I'm saying. When I saw this picture, I was like, wow, you know what? This is so powerful because it is not that somebody in Africa, in Europe is doing it. It's not that I'm talking about it, I'm imagining it. This is somebody from amongst the people, on ground, on that soil, doing this. That is so powerful because it means that they are there. They can visualize themselves doing it because one of them has already done it. That is a powerful imagery. Powerful imagery. More powerful than Christ, more powerful than Muhammad. I'm sorry. That is a powerful imagery. Let's watch it again.
I have any authority to stand here and be stopping Okada people. Yeah, authority will only let my dog Okada do me by. Just because you are in uniform. You are just using the uniform to oppress people. No?
You see that?
No. The question I'm asking you, you have uniform level. Please just tell me, this is the authority I have. This is the law that gives me the.
Now you saw, there's one more final thing I want to say about this, then I'll move on. One of them knew that, whoa, we've been exposed here. So they wanted to come in and trying to not let everybody know that they've been found out. Daddy Ewa, Baba, please come. Because they knew the game was up. So they couldn't legally, if more people knew, they will look really bad, and they wanted to regain some of their power. That we must not let happen. We mustn't let that happen. That is where the community needs to stand together with that guy. That is why we need more of him. We need 5, 10, 15, 20. And all of them must be focused on their community. How they will get the light, the roads, the water, the bridges, the healthcare, all of those things. That must be their focus. So that they are not going to be dissuaded by somebody, you know what? Take this 20,000. Your house, don't worry. We'll fix it. Don't. Because if you do not focus on what we're trying to achieve, it requires a collective effort. So we need to wake our people up. We've been trained we've been trained from young. I said it before. From the age of 4 in Nigeria, you are either going to be a Christian or a Muslim. You don't know your constitution, but you know about Christianity or Muslim. You're not taught about constitution from the age of 4. Nobody's talking to you about the constitution and the laws of the land, but they are talking to you about Christianity and Islam. So they're programming your mind from the age of 4. So many of us, myself included, it took me a while to understand why we do what we do. It took me a while, because Christianity tells you to think in a particular way. Islam tells you to think in a particular way. All of it is underpinned by being subservient. Oh, yeah. Slap you on the face, turn the other one, slap the other one. Bow down. Never look up. Think when you're told to think. Pray when you're told to pray. All of that from the age of 4 to 16. That's 12 years. 12 years. When you now get to the place where you're old, you'll be doing the same thing. You'll be doing the same thing. Because now that's what you've been programmed to do. And you will wonder. You won't wonder, because it's what you've known. Because that you've started from that age. They go to the KU and they go to Sunday school, and you are taught that. And many of us have gone through that process repeatedly. That's what they've done. In the UK here, a child of 4 is in nursery. They go for walks. They will splash water. They will stop rainwater. They let them splash water and play around, kick on the sand. Just experience to feel the soil. In Nigeria, don't touch the soil. It's dirty. The soil that you don't touch, that's where the gold is. That's where the gold is. But the people tell you not to touch the soil, the Christian and all that, you're denying your people the riches within your feet. And Islam. Yes. 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 That's what's happening. We need to wake that up. So I'm committed to this struggle from that point of view. That all of us, we need to please always remember when I'm talking about this, the end point is self-determination. The end point is referendum leading to self-determination. It is part of this discussion at every point. When I'm talking about what I'm saying here, this is the start point. The community and the discussions within the community is a standpoint, because we will need those communities to stand together to achieve, to push through these barriers to get the self-determination. We need them to be awake. We need them to be awake. If they're not awake, we can't achieve it. If they are not awake, we can't achieve it. I'm telling you now. If they are not awake in this day and age, we can't achieve it. They have to be awake. So please, if you are watching this, don't think, it does. Share it. Share this particular video. Let people watch it. The part where I've spoken pidgin, we can cut it. I'll see if I can cut it. Or you can cut it. And begin to explain to our people in that language. In your language. So that they understand how important the unity is. If not, they will continue to beg for fish. And we will have to be the fishermen. When they should be the fishermen in their communities. Directing where they're going. We are currently directing where they're going by being the fishermen and giving them the fish. So we don't need to be a middleman. We are a middleman from abroad. They want fish. They come and ask us abroad. We send fish to them. And then they eat. Then they come back again. Imagine if they could fish themselves. We would have no care. In fact, they will come and tell us one day, my brother, what are you doing abroad? Come and join us. We got it down. We got good roads. That's them fishing. We got good schools. That's them fishing. We got water. That's them fishing. We got light. That's them fishing. They are fishing. Every time they get those things, they are fishing. They're doing the fishing and they're coming back and say, come and join us. We've done the work for you. Come and join us. Just, you can fish with us as well. You don't even have to. You know what? Because you woke us up, we can fish for you. We'll just come and enjoy it. Can you see that? Can you see that we can actually change this from within the country? We can't do it from outside. So we need a committed set of people in this struggle. Biafrans, Yorubas, Lower Niger, whatever you want to call it, the Middle Belt. It starts within those communities. And we need to wake them up to know the power they possess. Exactly, Vivian. Yes. Thank you. So Vivian says, I love your mindset. The strange religions have destroyed our fundamental beings as black people. We've taken religion to the extreme because some persons landed on our shores and sold us a fabu. Thank you very much. I can't put it anymore. You put it so succinctly. I can't even argue with that. I can't argue with that. It's well put. So what I want us to all to do in all of this now, please, there's 3 points I want to recap on. Number 1, stock up on food. Yeah, Sky Daddy. Oh, I love that. Let me put that. Oh, I love that. I'm going to share. I'm going to share that. You see, I'm up now. I can't see this thing is it's like I'm driven. I don't know what it is. It's like I cannot switch this off, and I don't want to because I know what the result is at the end. I can't. So I'm going to pin that Sky Daddy. You meant, and by the way, all of you are making comments, and I appreciate you all. For the comments and the things that you're saying, I really appreciate that. Let's keep it going, and we talk about it and try and wake our people up. I'm going to recap on the points that we did before. I want to show you because I might play the song again just to remind us. And before I go, this is what we're talking about. 3 points. Stock up on your food supply for the next few days. Stock up on your food supply. Water, get your battery. What is said, please watch out for fake diluted petrol, because it can knock your engine. So, Junaid, thank you very much for that. Watch out for that. Be on the lookout for that, because they will do everything to grind you to a halt in the south. So, make sure you stock up on food in the next few days to a few weeks maybe. Have food, water, everything that you can. Try and get it and buy it now. Prepare for the before Thursday, before Friday. We don't know where the wind is going to blow. Then, secondly, download the VPN on your phone. Go onto the internet, type in VPN for Nigeria. VPN for Nigeria, both for iOS and for Android and Samsung and all of that. Download that. Make sure you have battery pack. I talked about battery pack. So the VPN is very important because we heard that they're going to bring down the internet or the phone lines. It will not work over the period, and they will use that to make sure that people cannot communicate when they start doing the wuru in the elections, because they're going to rig these elections. They're going to rig these elections. Don't even doubt that they're going to rig the elections. They are going to rig the election. They expect it. You have to expect it. You just have to expect that it's going to be rigged. There is no way they will let Peter Obi win, because they can't control him. He's not part of the clique, because he's not part of them believing in the same idea of Fulanization. They can't let him win. Look at what the video, they're giving things to the north, money, and we in the south are made to suffer, and our leaders are willing tools in our own oppression. So they will never. Just look at it. So very, very important point to make there. Thirdly, Be at alert. You saw the videos where the military men were walking on the streets and the trucks. The psychological message is that we surround you. You are surrounded. You will do what we tell you. At the very point they are asking you to vote. At the very point they are asking you to vote. They are sending a message, a psychological message. As the pastors are telling you, Saul, this and that, they are talking in parables, and the imams are telling you, no, you must. The imams are going and telling people you vote for Atiku from APC. You vote for Atiku in the north. Nobody in the north is voting for anybody anybody else other than Northerner. That's what they're saying. They're saying it categorically. They're not even praying. They're boldly saying this. So where is your religion? Where is your religion in all of this? The religion has no place now because it's a tool. When it comes to the elections, they tell those who are in the religion what they want them to do. When they're out of the elections, they are preparing you for 4 years for this very moment. Pray, God will do it. God will do it. God. When it comes to the elections, they suddenly come and they put the brakes down, bang, and they direct what the pastors are going to say. They direct what the imams are going to say, and they don't care about whether or not you believe in the religion or not. That's the reality. That is the reality, and we need to face those facts, as much as it's painful for many to hear. Because many hold, and I know many people hold their religion dear. I understand that. But I also would like to say this. I used to be a fervent Christian. I used to believe in that idea of being nice. Make myself uncomfortable for the others. But we've done to such an extent now that if we do not speak up, the coming generation will be slaves forever. And that's why we have to wake up. So I'm asking you, connect with your ancestors. What do I mean by that? Read stories about your ancestors, your great-grandfathers. What did they eat? What did they do? Dream about them. Ask them to guide you. Because they are the first people before Christianity or Islam. They are the first people that are connected to you. They are connected to you. They are in your veins. Islam is not in your vein, no. Christianity is not in your vein, no. Your ancestors are coursing through your veins. Yes, see. All of them, the Shango, the Ogun, the Oya, the Yemoja, the whatever you call them in your language, they are coursing through your veins. Because your ancestors, your fathers, your grandfathers, they had a connection with them somewhere along the line. They spoke, they ate, they did the same rituals, they did this, everything. We must embrace who we are first. That's the first place. We need to embrace who we are. By keeping us away from who we are, we don't achieve our true calling. Isn't that something? Religion is telling you to come to a calling. Is it a calling or trying to pull you away from who you are? I wonder. So these are the kind of things that I really want us to look at. I know the time I've spoken a lot, but I'm trying to... Princess Balogun, oh, you've been there quietly. Oh, my sister. Oh, it's wonderful having you on board. Listen, this is Princess Balogun. She's working with my Yego. There's a lady that you see, honestly, as you say that now, and you want to make a grown man just shed a tear right now. Because I'm grateful for the work that you're doing. I am so grateful. I am so grateful that when you spoke to the kids, I've seen the video. Listen, we need to chat at some point, but I'm going to speak to Bayego and we'll get that sorted out. I follow what's going on. But in this struggle, what I've realized is that all of us, we cannot do everything at the same time. So I thank you. I thank you. I thank you and your team and everybody else. I thank you in what you're doing. You are giving the people fish. You're giving people fish. You're doing it. And great. But the next part of it I want to do now, and please don't stop. And long may that continue till we get our people to have some kind of survive this. But what I'm trying to talk about now, it's very important. Our people have been so put to sleep that the psychological side of it is we need that help. And that's more important. So Oh man, you just want to make me. I just feel so emotional just seeing you on here. I can't even explain it because I was just. Oh, listen, thank you, but please continue, and I want you to know that I follow what is being said. You know, and just great. I mean, wait, do you get some rest? This woman, do you get some rest? You need to get some rest, though, because we need you strong. This struggle going to all the places, and with the Most High and our ancestors keep you safe, because we know what you are doing. Others feel threatened by it, and anybody ma gbọ́wọ́ báyọ̀ ààrẹ ló máa fi ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn, àṣẹ ti gùn. So I am, wow, listen, you snuck in there, but I thank you. But this struggle of ours needs all of us to join in. Thank you. You just snuck it out. Like, I share. Thank you. So, and the whole team. Honestly, I want you to know we follow what you're doing, and it's great. And you're doing this from here because you want to see the future. When you spoke to the kids, I watched it. I saw that you talked about what you experienced and how you were growing up, and you connected with them, So thank you. I'm gonna be in touch with my ego because we need to link up. We just have to link up. And also yourself. I mean, I will be in touch somehow. I just need to, but like I said, what we're doing in this struggle, the next few days, we want our people to stock up on food, be safe, try and make sure that they protect themselves, be alert, get VPN, if they can, all of this, and just be on the lookout. So, wow, yeah. Now I'm tongue-tied because my heroine is here. My hero is like, wow, because the energy that she's put across, and how you what you do with Mayego is incredible. It is incredible. Princess Olu, yes, Prince Ohu, thank you very much on Facebook. So yeah, thank you. So Princess, I have to say a quick hello there. Let me just type something quickly. Pleasure to have you on board. Let me just, honestly, a real pleasure. And I was just thinking you'll be getting some rest from all the work that you're doing, because I know you and Mayego are always planning and to help the coming generation, and indeed to wake our people up. So I want you to know that you are truly appreciated, and I'm very grateful, and I take it as a honor that you're actually spending the time to come on the show and join us. But hopefully one of these days we will organize and actually have you discuss live with us. Please keep doing the work you're doing. It's very, 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 very important. We truly appreciate it. And when we see the videos and things, and by the way, the guys who are in that accident, they're all fine. Are they all fine? They're all okay. The tech cops are fine. They they've been able to move on and do and get on with things. Give them our regards, and wish them safety and good health and continued. And we thank them for the work they're doing as well. So yeah, please, just we wish them real well, So yeah, they're fine. Oh, fantastic, great, and yourself as well. Stay well, stay safe. We will talk some more. We'll be carrying on, but I had to acknowledge you. There's no way I'm not gonna acknowledge you. When you come in quiet, and you came in quietly. I was just like, what? I was like, what is that? But listen, guys, I think I'm going to probably put that up to it, because I've just said here the with the 3 points that I want us to look at. And please, like Mayego has said, and I'm in agreement, anything can happen. I think it's going to be Atiku, if you ask me. It's almost likely, Yeah, exactly. Let me see. Did I posted it? I don't even. You see, you got me talking. I'm not even sure if I posted it now. Oh God. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah. So what was I saying? I was talking about this issue about the coming few days. What I'm almost certain is Atiku. I think so. And that means all kinds of problems that we're looking at. But we never know. And also, everything is in the mix. But all we're saying is that just be alert, be aware. Let us all be safe. And our communities now, we need to empower them. We must empower them. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. We must empower our communities from the ground up, because that is where that is our foundation. Our ancestors built amazing. Look, Clapperton, Hugh Clapperton. Is it Hugh Clapperton? He came in and said when he saw the African, the Yoruba hamlets, he said they were all built. It was nicely done. It was neat. People were. He was amazed. He was like in an oasis, and they destroyed our oasis. Yes, they destroyed our oasis. So it falls on our shoulders to build it up. And when you're going to build something, you always start at the foundation. So for me, the foundation is our communities, our local government, our local government areas, and GRAs and all of those areas, the small communities, the villages, and all those small hamlets. That's where we start from, and empowering them from there. So that's why this is something of a passion from within. It's something. It's a fire that can never burn out until Father Time says it's time to come. It is. So I'm hoping that we can achieve that together. So what I will say is thank you all so much. Thank you for watching here. And I greet each and every one of you watching. Let me see if I can quickly give a bit of a roll call of those of you who are on Facebook as well. I see Zainab. Thank you very much. Prince Ohu. Thank you very much. And many others. I'm not sure if I got the names. I'll try and do a quick sweep. Princess Balogun, thank you so much. Vivian V, thank you so much. Waris Jinadu, my brother, thank you so much. Ayomiku Daniju, my brother, thank you so much. You've made it enjoyable. Let me see. I'm trying to see as many names as I can on here. I might have had breaks in the broadcast, and I do apologize for the breaks in the broadcast earlier on. But these things do happen. But they try to stop the broadcast. People try to cut it off several times, but we weren't going to give up. No way, we're not giving up. So I thank you all so much. So Iwari says, as I said, thank you very much. Ayomiku Daniju, yes, I did today. Thank you very much. And Vivian, and of course Mrs. Balogun, and others as well. If I've missed your name, it's not because I haven't, I'm ignoring, yeah. Okay. Now it's supporting typo errors. No, don't worry. So now what I will say is thank you so much. Now before I go, there's a song of mine that I wrote that I want to play, and I want us to use it as a rallying call for all of us in this struggle, to remind our people that we need to, how long we're not going to suffer. We need to get up, and part of getting up is taking control. When you get up, if you do this, if you get up, as if I get up now, that means I'm deciding from inside to take control and get up. So getting up is just not just getting up, it's taking control. So that control is to now begin to hold our local government to account. So let's do that. So this song is called How Long We're Not Going to Suffer. Then we'll wrap it up from there, just for 5 minutes or so, if it's okay. Let me see. Oops. I forgot to. One second. I'll get it. I just want to play that because I want us to at least use it as a way, and it's in Pidgin English as well. The beauty of it is that it's in Pidgin English. It's a language that many people understand across that nation, that contraption we call Nigeria. So let's have a look at it and just have a listen, and then is that okay? Yeah, I think it is correct. So let's see if it will come up, and then we can call it a night. But I want to thank you all so very much for joining us.
And the reason is I want that message to go across that we have to free ourselves. Here you go. Have a listen.
My people,
Thank you.
Determination. How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? Abdul Salam na fake man. Now he put that constitution for your head, yo. Abdul Salam na fake man. Na military man can't tell you na say una get constitution. No be lie, na lie, yo, na fake, na fraud, oh. That constitution. Now him then they claim close to na high, yo. Make una wake up, make una wake up. Oh. How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? My people, I want make una know say oh, self-determination oh, na your right oh. My people, I want make una know say oh, self-determination na your right oh. You must fight for your right. You must stand for your right. You must get up, stand up. You must tell your people for your village, for your town, for your city, any inside country where you dey oh. Atiku, Emilokan, or Peter Obi no be the solution. Na the solution, na it be the solution. Make una wake up, make una wake up. Time down knock, baga. Be Yoruba man, you be Biafran. I want make una know say self-determination na your right you. How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? Yoruba land na your land yo. Middle belt na your land yo. Hausa land na your land yo. Biafra land na your land yo. No be Nigeria. No be Nigeria. No be Nigeria. No be Nigeria. La, 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 oh.
So, thank you so very much. Thank you for the time. Vivian, thank you. So how long? How long ago? Yes, how long? Thank you all so very much. Have a pleasant evening for the rest of the night. Princess Balogun, get some rest. Get some rest. You need to get some rest. I know you work tirelessly. You and your team. Thank you once again. Vivian, thank you so much. Yobiku, Daniju, and others, Omoba, Lano, and everybody else on other platforms. This is me signing off. You've been watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Let's all join hands. This struggle has just begun. We need the next few days. Let's keep our people at alert. Please stock up on food. Stock up on food, water, battery. Try and get your VPN in place. Make sure you can, have that working. And also, thirdly, be at alert at all times. Be at alert. Also, please watch the petrol you buy. Because there might be some diluted petrol and they might knock your engine because they might try and do that. Very careful. Please, please, please. Thank you all so much. Have a pleasant evening. I'll be back again tomorrow morning or sometime later to do the same thing all over again. We will not relent. We will go forward. I thank you all so much for joining me. Please continue to share this broadcast. Let us reach more people. Send this broadcast to people to reach more and more people to wake them up. Our people need to wake up. They've been put to sleep. Thank you guys. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Back later on. Thank you and bye for now. Bye. Odabo.